friends, and phantoms. Welcome to Spirits of the Game, where we play D&D, and so do you.
Yeah! We're back! We're on time!
Oh my God!
Let's go.
Never did
Here
that.
I am known as the Spirit Master, your conduit to the world of Almir. Watch and redeem your phantom fuel or channel points to help our new heroes. I look forward to having you in chat.
Yeah! Well, thanks, Spirit Master.
I think
You're
I
the
know
best.
that guy.
Welcome back, everybody, to the table of Spirits of the Game. My name is Laird, and I will be your game master for the evening. Can't wait to have all of you interacting with us. Best way to do that is over on Twitch. So if you are on YouTube, make sure to click the description, the link in the description, to join us here on Twitch. Another good way to see how to interact with us is the !handbook command, which is, pretty good for figuring out how to see all the, it's pretty good for figuring out the rules and all of the things that you can do at the table with us. If you're confused as to maybe what your inventory is or various things of that nature, you can do !stats to find what is essentially your character sheet, updated live by our lovely Spirit Master. There are plenty of other ways to interact with us. If I could get Marin to explain a few things.
Whoa, that's me! Oh, hi guys. So we know you love hanging out with us on Sundays. That's our stream day, obviously. I think we all know that by now. But if you want to hang out on other days of the week, we've got a beautiful, wonderful little Discord community. If you want to join our Discord server, that is going to be through the !Discord command here in chat. We've got a lot of cool stuff happening over there. We've got community updates. We've got a really, really cool fan art channel. And then, in general, it's just a really good place to hang out with our community. If you want to meet new friends, it's a great way to do it. And you've got something in common already. Another really cool thing that we've got going on over there is the comic that you've been seeing in our Discord server and our other social medias and our YouTube. You get the soonest updates on the comic through our Discord server. Shout out to our artist behind that, Enchanted Raccoon, also known as Sarah. We love you, we love you, we love you. She's doing really fantastic work with that. If you want to see the quickest updates on it, you can join our Discord server. If you're looking to support us, in other ways, you can also do all the things that Josh is about to tell you about.
Wow, that was so smooth. I love that. Hey, you can follow us here on Twitch. You follow us, hit the notifications so that you don't miss any streams. You can also follow us on YouTube, !YouTube in the Twitch chat for a link to that. To sub to us, also turn on notifications. And here on Twitch, if you have the means to do so, you can sub to us to get rid of pesky ads. And you get a bunch of sick sub-emotes of all of our previous characters and animated emotes of our new characters. Woo! That's for subs only. And remember that if you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and you have to choose where that goes every single month. And we would be honored if you chose us. We want it. We want it. Gimme. And what else am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, hey, and you can also sorry, that was not in the script. You can also support us by cheering Bits on Twitch. Bits have a mechanical what was I gonna say? Function, yeah. They actually affect our game, and you can learn about that with the !BitBank command over there next to the spirits. And the last command that I'm going to shout out is the !recap command, so that you can get a written description of the summary of things that have happened in the current chapter of Spirits of the Game.
Speaking of which, recap for the last session as we get started here. So, our lovely adventurers woke up.
We know where we are.
In Graxis, and they
made it to Golderon.
Traveled together on their way to Golderon, as per their mission that they've been given. On the way, they learned a few things about each other and their habits, which was cool. But they came across a lonely shepherd who had his flock being attacked by wolves. They were able to overcome these wolves, including the very large, not dog, wolf man creature that also had the symbol that the cult has had on their foreheads, had the same symbol carved into their forehead. The party then continued on their way, managing to get to Golderon, where there was a little bit of a mishap at the gate checkpoint which ended up getting them thrown in jail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. Very much with the assistance of the spirits, you guys. So, if everybody's ready to get back into it.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, you are now behind steel bars, runes all among them. It's a dark, damp room underneath the first building on the right as you entered into the city itself. The spirits who were with you there were, I believe, trying to do something as we ended the last session, which we leveled up, by the way.
Oh,
Don't forget that.
Because the best thing is that the spirits haven't done enough. So I think that's the best part.
Yeah, that's
More.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick reminder as well, Spirit Master, make sure the bits and inventory are up to date. If they're not, then we want to do that. So,
I believe we
Make
have
sure to make sure.
60 gold we ingested last time.
yes.
No, that they stole.
It was stolen, but consumed.
It's gone.
yeah. Stolen and ingested are not at odds with each other.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're not mutually exclusive.
Both can happen.
Yeah, and they did.
If it's of extreme value, it often happens together.
Yeah, all right.
How many diamonds? Anyway.
Yeah. So, spirits were trying to do something, but does anybody else, as you wake up, the two of you,
We were asleep.
you two were asleep, as you wake up.
I was asleep.
We were asleep.
Why was I asleep?
Because we failed
Yes, you were put to sleep.
Oh yeah, we were put to
Yes.
sleep.
So as you wake up in this dark, dingy room, clearly a dungeon, and you are also there, face still bleeding a little bit.
Nursing a wound.
Yes, after you were hit.
Yeah.
The clattering of other jail cells being closed as a guard starts to walk by wakes you both up.
Good morning, sunshine.
Do we make it into?
Do I have everything?
Do we make it into Golderon?
Ear.
Technically.
Are we?
Ah, shit, we're in jail.
Roan's fully in the corner, somehow with a harmonica.
Have you
part.
had that?
No, I found it on the floor.
That's probably not good.
It's a little rusty.
Can I see that real fast?
Wait, do they look like my pipes?
No, it's a harmonica.
I'll just
I don't
prestidigitate and clean it real quick.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
That's probably better.
it's probably disgusting. So, you know,
That
just,
it's like when you use a bread tray and it kind of just it helps with the flavor.
what?
Did have a
Never
nice
mind.
flavor.
Why are we in jail?
Please let us out. I don't want to be in here with these people.
Okay, yelling is not gonna get you anywhere. We just need to wait.
These people.
Sorry.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, my party of.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
It's. We have an important mission.
Is there a guard?
There's a guard. He's walking by. Yeah,
He just woke us
very
up.
much ignoring you.
Just leave him be. The more annoyed they are, the less likely we are of getting out of here, all right?
Well, we just
This
have
is
to like
true.
respect them, and then that doesn't feel very good.
I've left people in prison for days just because they were annoying.
Oh, gee.
As the guard walks by, they'll hear you say that and look and go, and continue walking off.
Please don't.
That's
wait.
not helpful.
No,
Oh, okay, wait.
you're on their side.
I mean, I'm like, it's my job. It's the same. It's kind of like that kinship, but like,
She's a cop.
Right.
Took 2 weeks to figure that out, apparently.
Well,
Yeah.
do
Wait, I think that technically there's 2 cops in our group.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
look,
just
it
now
makes sense.
figuring that out?
Well, you're very convincing, and also you're still my friend. So.
Look,
Niv, you were gonna say something, I think. Go on.
the clearly, even if it wasn't us, magic directed at the gods is clearly what got us into this mess, and it's not what's going to get us out of this mess.
No, you're right. Wait, have you ever been in a jail cell before, Niv?
Wait, yeah, show of hands.
Yeah, wait, who's ever been in the slammer?
Probably have several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem,
Yeah.
you
Right.
seem like not the
Connie.
type, but
Why in the world would you think that I had been?
I didn't say that I thought. I was just asking.
we're asking.
Probably not. You throw
No, never
people
on
in
this side
jail.
of it.
Yeah. Have you? No, you just said this was your first time.
This is my first time. I mean, my moms don't really have like a jail cell in their house. I don't think a lot of parents do, actually.
That'd be worrying if they did.
That would
That'd be weird. I think.
Behind closed doors, maybe? No. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
My dad had to
What
build
law are we
a.
writing for your mothers?
My dad built a
Hearing
cage out of
something.
stone one time, and we did keep that in the house, but he never put me in there, so I don't
A
think. that would count.
cage?
Yeah, someone commissioned like a stone. It was weird,
Okay.
and also not important.
Right.
Niv,
You brought it up.
you what's the longest amount of time you've been in a place like this? If you don't mind me asking.
Sometimes it's hard to keep track of time.
Yeah.
A couple months, maybe.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. I feel
But
like
look,
It's horrible. What are you talking about?
it doesn't feel like that long at the time.
all right, you want to know how we get out of here? So things we're not gonna do.
Okay.
We're not gonna cast magic at the gods.
Really? Not even like a
No
little
magic.
bit? Okay.
Not magic at the gods.
Yeah.
Maybe
If
it's
we're
like a
doing
little
stuff to help ourselves out,
to make
that might be a little bit more okay, but we're not casting magic at the gods.
Yeah, no magic.
Not-
Wait,
So
Not even
we're
to make
not
them
doing
poop
it.
their pants.
wait. Do I have my sword? No.
No. Any immediate weapons that were seen would have been confiscated. So
daggers.
same with your bow,
Yeah.
daggers, things like that. You still have your packs and stuff, but most of it has been at least rifled through. So like papers and stuff like that, you still have everything. But anything that would be considered a weapon or a magical component, if they knew it has been taken.
Oh shoot.
Do I don't have my staff. Do I?
No shot. Okay, no magic. I don't
there's-
think it's super possible for a lot of us right now anyway.
For those of you who were not passed out as you walked in, as they took everything, there's a chest up top that has all of your items in it. So
It's open. My bow is huge.
yeah. Well, I mean, anything that couldn't fit is just like up against the wall next to it, but it was upstairs on the first floor, and you guys have been pushed downstairs into the dungeon.
So that's one.
Okay.
We're not gonna be openly combative with the gods. Prison gods have an incredible superiority complex. That's why they're here.
That's true.
You go against that and we feed into it, it's just gonna cause more things to clash.
But surely we could actually use that to our advantage potentially, right?
We stroke their ego.
If it gets to that, is all.
If it gets to that, what
We've got a job to do.
what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna call Cloudtop to try and come here to take us out.
Why not?
He's 2 weeks away.
He's 2 weeks away. He's a senator in charge of many things. We are on a private mission. You think that he's gonna go out of his way to draw attention to what we're doing here? That looks bad for him. And look, he's nice to us. He's been helpful. He may even be a good guy. He's a politician. He protects himself first.
Right. Well, look, all I'm saying is magic's come a long way in the past 10 years. I don't think Cloudtop would have to come here to send word.
Sure.
Very quickly.
Sending word is different than coming here. What I think we should do, we have our missive, our note.
Wait,
Do we have the missive?
do I still have
It's
it?
still on you.
Okay.
They packed it back into your bag as they took you in.
We do
now.
not have the orb.
No.
No, we don't have the orb.
The orb is currently in the chest, unless
Unless, Niv, amongst your things you find a spherical object, none other than the orb.
First
And
time.
as you place your hand upon it, you will see the spirit of Phil fade and return as a new spirit. The white doe emerges.
Let's go.
let's go.
Oh, thank goodness it's not the
You
gnome.
seem so much more peaceful than what we had going on last night.
Oh man.
Yes, the white doe with teeth.
Ugh. That's still better than the gnome.
Well,
A
all
pure
right.
white doe with long lashes and batting them, you can see the glint of scarlet eyes. They do not respond, but simply give you a toothy grin,
Yeah, wait, what?
revealing their sharp teeth.
Is the doe a he or a she? I need to know.
Or a third.
Day.
Our third secret option.
Well, I will immediately tuck the orb into my stuff because I'm not supposed to have that. All right. That.
Whoa.
I tried to tell them.
That thing really likes us.
Yeah, when you said it's connected us, bonded us magically, I guess this is what it means.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I propose we do, because we do have things of value in our company, we give the missive, we ask for someone in charge, give the missive, the talking will be done by Conovan and Rowan.
That's really rude.
Because...
What do you mean?
Not me either.
Well, yeah.
Daughter of a senator. Ranger, respected field.
Cops.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I get it.
A bum homeschooled you and an excited little dwarf are not going to do anything.
Little dwarf. Really? Oh yeah, that's right.
So, you two have weight behind your titles and negotiating ability.
Hopefully it's enough.
I
So-
do have an idea. I have 2 ideas. One of them I don't want to do.
What's that one?
Murder?
Moida?
No.
Man.
I was just like playing off of the, the self-importance, like God complex kind of, like what if I just like challenge them
Oh.
to like a feat of strength?
And then you kill them.
Hopefully not that. I feel like that would land us in more,
In deeper shit.
yeah.
I feel like it's worth pointing out that we are on official business from a senator,
Yeah.
so arguably we should be supported by the local government, arguably. So that's why I think having somebody from
Yeah.
a senator's
I think a lot of it was just the
Perspective.
perceived threat as many spirits were trying to enter the walls and cast magic.
I
on them.
agree. But you can pass on the good word from not just one, but 2 senators, and then you have the backing of your training as a ranger.
We were also just here.
That's
In jail?
true. No,
We didn't
No.
get thrown in jail the first time.
Just in Golderon. They might recognize us if there weren't all these guards the first time we were here, but they might
Question.
recognize us.
Would it be a good thing if they recognized you?
Yeah.
From last time, yeah, we didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Did I do? No.
That's why
I would have made sure.
You can see the white doe actively glitching through the walls of the prison cell. As well as the quill, the phoenix quill, floating from the orb in the hands of none other than Alicia, who will attempt to draw a key with the quill for the lock.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be putting
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Okay, please.
this is not.
So a couple things.
He stood up for this.
always good when he starts with that.
First of all, what is Alicia currently feeling as they draw this?
Oh
Second of all,
god, that's worse.
I'm so scared.
drawing on it, you can feel there's magical presence there, but you are not yet attuned to it, spirits. So nothing happens.
Tell them.
Would they also be drawing it in the air, or would they have to like draw on a surface with the quill?
Alicia is feeling anxiety.
Anxiety. So no matter how you try to draw it, this ink comes out as a brilliant yellow.
Intrigued.
And you can draw it in the air, and it kind of stays there for a second before dissipating. Unfortunately, not doing anything else with the key, but
That does remind me. I do have a last resort option to get us out of here if it seems like we're going to be stuck.
And what's that?
They took away my sword and my scabbard, but they didn't take away all my magic.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I had a weird feeling something like this could happen, so I did kind of commit that one to memory for the day. So.
Okay.
Well,
Can we attune to that?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it'll still take about an hour worth of time in terms of right now.
We might
but-
have time. And from last session, we also have a mage hand.
Yes. So, with you saying that, the mage hand flies out of the orb, and they were attempting to make a key with their finger, or with the mage
the
hand.
initial thought was to shrink down the hand and then unlock Nib's shackles from the inside. But I think we decided that wasn't so
pushing the bounds,
feasible,
unfortunately. Yeah.
So perhaps seeking a key somewhere.
There's no key on the wall or anything, but spirits, you guys have a little bit of omniscient view, having the orb been where it was. The guard who had walked by has the keys on his waist. They are clicked in place, so he has to unhook them himself, but you can try to do a sleight of hand if you'd like.
Okay.
This is going to have a very high DC.
Oh, good.
Well, I think we should, spirits. I mean,
Could I assist by distracting him a little, maybe?
This is
I think
this
that
is
would be a
exactly
great idea.
Yeah, if you'd like to.
I don't want to
Just-
step on any.
This was number
spiritual-
one, I think.
this was
I don't want to step on any spiritual toes.
While they're rolling, did they say how long it was going to be until they came back?
You said pending investigation. And you can hear them talking up there, but like just mumbling. You can't hear what they're saying.
While they're also still trying to figure this out, you said that the bars had like runes on them. I would like to just kind of check them out.
Yeah, you
if I
can do
recognize any of the
an
runes.
investigation check on those.
Okay.
Or Arcana, if you'd like, I guess, but investigation.
No, investigation. Hold on, I need to look at what my inspirations were from last time. That'd be just a little bit. I
So-
take a picture of them.
While, oh,
So we will attempt to pilfer the guard's keys.
okay. How are you distracting?
Yeah, I'll kind of call him over and be like, hey, hi, hello.
They'll peek their head down the stairs. Yes,
Sorry,
can I help you?
Indigestion. So I just was kind of wondering, what's like the best part of being a guard, do you think? I have like this little brother that's like really interested in like becoming, he doesn't want to turn out like me. I think I give him bad vibes, you know? And he's really trying hard to not become like a career criminal like I am. And he's just curious about like how he like gets into like guard. Is there a guard training school
So,
or anything like that?
as you're asking that, he'll take a few steps down the stairs. Seems to just be a human in his 30s.
Yeah.
Black hair. And he'll walk down. Can I get a deception check from you? Or deception check from you. Spirits, you will have advantage on this.
Follow-up question: can we cast guidance on ourselves?
Yeah.
What is that?
You'll see this mage hand become a little looser, a little gooier, as a particular slime will give it guidance.
Okay.
I got a 16 on my deception.
this is not
Okay, the guard's like,
anything.
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's ever cared about that. I mean,
No.
Guidance.
usually most of us are from the military.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So that's at least a 20. Yes.
What skill?
Kind of
Sleight of
sitting in the
hand.
corner,
So,
not saying anything,
21.
letting me know. Like,
Meets beats. Okay. We'll get to that in just a second.
Fugitives.
Yeah.
You have successfully deceived them, and they walk down the stairs towards the bars to start talking to you. What was your investigation check?
Oh yeah, as I'm taking a look at the runes, I take a look at a rune that looks really strange, like I've never seen it before, and it turns out it's just my tattoo of crossed swords on my arm. And I'm like, oh, right, that's my arm.
Okay.
Can I have my inspiration, please?
A reroll, courtesy of J. Rain.
Oh, played with you.
The 20.
20? Okay. I'll get to more explanation here in a second, but with that 20, dirty 20, some of these runes are ancient dwarven. Most of which, of the non-ancient dwarven ones you can see are to dispel magics.
Say it again, sorry. I was really, really
Bro,
excited.
shocked. Most of which are there to dispel magics.
Oh, son of a... Uh-oh.
And then, yes, you guys are able to, sleight of hand, grab the keys. They don't jingle or anything as you very, very quietly pull them off of the hook on his belt. And you're able to pull them around behind him as he turns to Lear to start speaking. And you can pull them
Yes,
elsewhere.
you will see Alicia reform and moonwalk the keys through the cell. Additionally, the white doe is just making unblinking eye contact with the guard.
Who will, as they're speaking with you, are looking at the doe like,
Do you see something? Are you okay?
you don't see that?
The brick wall. Yeah, I see the brick wall.
Can we see the dough?
I'm gonna need one more deception.
You talk too much.
But I love talking!
To answer your question, maybe yes.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
22.
They just go, right,
Are you
the brick wall. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
even
And
answer my questions?
they'll start walking up the stairs.
Okay. Alright.
You guys now have the keys in the cell.
If we're gonna leave, I can do something.
I would like to stay here for like another hour if that's okay.
Oh, okay, so now you want to be in prison?
Sorry, there's ancient dwarven magic on these bars.
You can't just write them down.
I mean, I can and I will and I am, but
Furiously, like,
I just have so many questions.
So we sit in a prison cell.
I can paint doubles of us.
The what?
Okay.
Look, hold on.
Can we think about this logically for just a second?
This is drastically getting out of hand. And also,
I'm a really good painter.
We leave here, and they come back, and we're not here, and then they look around town and they find us.
There's painted doubles.
we have to.
So it looks like we're still
We
here.
are supposed to be talking to people in charge. We can't do that while we're in prison. We can't do that while we're running away from prison.
As you all converse, the form of the white doe will flicker, or it appears behind the guard and just follows him, growling.
With the keys? Oh no, Alicia has the keys.
okay, I'm gonna
Lisa from
do one more check on the spirits part. Can I get an intimidation check?
Gladly.
Because if they come back and we're not here, they're gonna look for us, and then we can't do what we came here to do.
I agree. I think we should wait here about an hour.
Intimidation.
Damn.
23.
Yeah, they see the doe following them, and they break out in a scream. And I will say, it coming up the stairs, Rain Fox, your doe will be able to stop just before all the other guards could see, so they just see him sprinting out, and they all get up to go follow him out. You are now unsupervised.
Well, this kind of seems like the perfect opportunity.
No, it is not.
Tell
This
you
is
what, for the first time, I feel like in a little while, I'm in agreement with Niv here. I think that we should stay here
For approximately an hour. So
for
we
at
can look
least
these
an hour.
rooms.
But I think also because, look, we are here on official business, right? Mm-hmm. We can't just go running around the city as fugitives.
That's
Yeah.
a shilling
What I'm
bar,
saying-
isn't it?
We should say it louder then, I think.
That's what I'm trying to
Because
say.
Rowan was about to paint doubles of us or something.
I can still do that.
We need you to
shouldn't.
talk as you need to be the daughter of a senator.
Okay, but I really don't want my mom to find out about this.
She is a daughter of a senator, I think.
So if we go through the proper channels and they clear us of whatever they have on us and are holding us for, then we'll be fine, and we don't have to paint doubles, and we don't have to use the keys to get out, and you can write all the dwarven runes you want, and we'll be fine.
But it's gonna be really embarrassing if the first time I leave town, like, I get arrested.
Yeah, and they're gonna find out.
You did.
Yeah, if
Okay, but like they don't have to know that.
They will if we sneak out of here.
yeah,
They will know more.
Guess what? They seen your face. They'll put it on a wanted poster.
Oh, you could paint the double for that.
As you
What's the dough doing?
As you all bicker, the white doe will appear directly behind Rondo. That is all.
Just imagining Doe heavy breathing like.
I'm copying down runes.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
I
looks
don't
like we've
know what's going
got
on back there.
two options. You guys can either escape and become fugitives, or you can stay here even though you have the keys until the guards come back. Which one are you guys picking?
Well, for the record, by the way, these ancient dwarven runes, they align with ones that I've studied before. They're for dispelling magic. I am a little confused as to why the spirits are able to do the things that they're doing here without the effects being dispelled. I don't know. The fact that they have imbued these bars with magic makes me feel like us leaving, and just because there are no guards here right now, I think they'll still know.
The guards at the front seem to be decently competent magic users. They do more than I can do.
And the spirits are spirits. They clearly have their own agenda, and it just seems like their magic is a little otherworldly,
They might not
maybe,
like that.
Yeah,
to get through this. But they clearly are
that
doing
was your fault.
are doing whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
So we can't necessarily rely on them because we don't know what they want.
Well, maybe not. We can rely on you. Just act out of your own volition sometimes.
Yeah. But I do still think that they can help us. Just maybe not in the way of directly getting us out of the cell.
No.
Maybe they can go get someone in charge so they can talk to us.
That's what I was gonna say, Connie. Great idea. Yeah, but how do we? I don't know. Do we just ask the weird doe to go get someone?
Why don't you
Who
try?
is right here, breathing into your ear?
Oh, it's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yep.
It was perfect.
Hey, would you
don't have that out.
be willing, oh great spirit, to go get someone for us? Someone in charge. Who should we get? Who's in charge here? You're from here.
Probably.
No, I'm not.
I don't think either of us
Sorry.
are from here.
I misunderstood.
We just went here.
Okay.
You were a god who's
Just
generally
a guard.
Just
Someone
whoever.
who is in charge.
Yeah, captain of the prison guard if they've got that, or
Yeah.
just a general
Yeah.
leader in their
Usually they
military.
take some liberties just within like this system, without answering to anybody higher up.
Right.
You guys did see, and you specifically would have recognized the guy who was sitting at the table outside the gate, who was looking through the papers, was very clearly the captain of the guard. Who you did not see when you were brought into prison. They're still out there.
I'll be honest. I think we need to aim higher.
I think we can aim higher once we're out of the cell. If we can get the captain of the guard to get, because we were thrown in prison just for causing chaos entering the city, not for anything major, right? That's in the level of crimes, that's on the lower end of things. This is just,
True.
perceived threat as opposed to an
Right.
actual. Like,
We just need to get out of the cell in a way that is, as you said, amicable to everyone around.
And then we can figure out getting our names cleared.
Okay.
Rondo, the white doe will respond to you. A favor for a favor, dear.
You got it.
That's pretty simple.
I gave y'all like 60 gold.
Maybe he wants scritches. I don't know.
To be fair,
That's
they
true, you
gave
should
you
try
that
that.
60 gold first.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They gave you the 60 gold first.
Okay, but was it not then mine at that point?
I'm gonna.
I'm just
start
saying, I
giving
think y'all owe me.
You're
a favor for
starting to
last time.
understand how it works.
Oh,
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm
Mention of money. A lanky chef will appear and pour more gold coins into the orb.
I'm gonna start scritching on the deer.
All right.
And still scritching on Nino.
Wait, is Nino in here with us?
Nino is not in there with
What?
you.
Where's Nino?
They took the dog.
Nino's not in the prison cell with you.
I thought
Connie, are
he
you
was.
phantom petting your dog that's not here?
Yeah, it's just a habit, okay?
That's
But I'm still scritching.
my
on the deer.
leg, actually.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
I know it's.
Your
they're
leg is very
both
soft,
furry.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Spirits, if I could actually get a perception check from you guys, since you keep glitching through the walls and things like that.
Sure.
Conovan's way more anxious. I thought Nino was in here.
No.
Just the image of us sitting in a cell and just Spear just.
Yeah.
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 Well, that would be an 8.
An 8?
Like a
Okay.
whopping 8.
Well, you guys can hear another prisoner in another cell down the way, but can't see them. You have not phased into their cell yet. Also, at the mention of Nino, you can hear a little bit of barking with your passive up the stairs. Doesn't seem like Nino's in pain, but you can hear them barking.
Dog prison.
Muffled.
Separate.
Wait, okay, I actually have an idea that we can have a look out. It's legal, I promise. No,
Let's hear it.
okay, well, I can look farther beyond the prison bars. I can get a glimpse down the hallway.
Magically?
Magic.
Rule number 1, I think, was no magic.
No magic. Well, I don't know if it's magic. It's just something I can
It's just
do.
right here.
Well, I know. Yeah.
Because there's dispelling stuff on the bars.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do anything
Can
yet.
magic
you
stop
need
me
to
from ripping my own tooth out?
prestidigitate my harmonica.
No, probably not. But why
You-
would you want to do that? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to start reaching for my tooth. I'm going to.
Have you done this before?
In front of you, no.
Lear!
No, it's fine. It's fine. See,
What?
Leah,
Oh,
as a doctor,
it's out. That is out.
A little bit of blood trickles down. I'm just gonna kind of stick my arm out of the bars and toss it down towards. Is the other prison cell that presumably somebody else is in and the door kind of close to each other?
So you guys are in the very first dungeon cell with the stairs up next to you, and then it's a hallway down that way towards the other cells.
Could I'm gonna try and aim. Maybe I toss it out and it's like kind of equidistant between like the hallway and then the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see if there's anybody else in this prison cells that are around us.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna look through my tooth to see.
Tooth sight, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Is this one of those human traits of yours?
we're gonna die in here.
And I don't have Nino.
And I'm
I think
just
we're
gonna
already dead.
crisscross applesauce in the corner and just kind of look like I'm meditating, and I'll close my eyes and just
gonna try and view through the tooth.
Sure.
see if
Yeah,
there's
blood
anybody else.
slightly dripping out of your mouth as you do, yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check. Oh, shoot.
It's okay. You can use your passive on this if needed.
No, my passive is lower.
Hold on, wait, what is my passive? Yeah. No, it's the same, 12.
Okay. 1 sec.
In the meantime, Connie, an illusory Nino will appear for you to scritch.
I can't tell if that's better or worse.
You can still hear the barking up the stairs, so you know it's not your Nino.
Just make sure he's okay.
Additionally, a short Harengan with brown fur and tattoos will lean against the wall, plucking the strings of his instrument while smoking a pipe. He will raise an arm from his instrument, and a small black pudding will slither out of his water skin, curl over his arm and shoulder, and stop at the rising hand, pointing to Rowan. My little guy likes your painting idea. So take a hit of this if you need help. And he will offer his carved stone pipe to the Goliath. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Furious
Yeah.
Gems.
I have a
Excellent.
question about that, Rowan.
Huh?
The painting doubles thing.
Yeah.
Is that just normal paint?
What do you mean?
Would you just use normal paint?
Yeah, I've got
To
some
paint
painter
us?
supplies on me.
It's not like magical paint.
I mean,
No,
the
it's a-
way I
it's a
work,
5
kind of
gallon.
magical.
Hey.
Additionally, the white doe will interest in the thrown tooth,
Okay.
following it and the scent of blood.
It's a molar.
Can you remind me who the
Really
pipe
in
was
there.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah, who was the inspiration for Rowan?
Furious Gems.
Furious Gems. Excellent.
Gone, huh?
So with your tooth sight,
Yeah.
you can't see the prisoner, but you can hear them very, very lightly sobbing in the corner that you can't quite see to. Like the tooth here, cell is a little bit further, so you can't see them, but you can hear better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll snap back from my trance and I'll kind of like poke my head through the prison bars.
Is somebody else in here?
Okay, don't get stuck in the bars.
No, I'm not. It's not gonna happen this time.
This time,
You
Don't worry
were
about
out
it.
for a little bit. We had to pull him out.
Alan used to do that all the time, and I have to
Yeah.
get him out.
Well, as long as my horn doesn't get caught. I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine.
Spirits, you are able to, as you go for the tooth, push a little bit further, and you see this individual, down on his luck looking elf, who is sitting in the corner crying, and they'll look up at you. If I could get a skillful encounter going,
Certainly.
A skillful encounter.
I think you know the one, so. All right. Meanwhile, you do not get an answer, as
Oh, shit.
they're sobbing into their, they have a tunic that they're just holding and sobbing into as they're in the prison cell.
Okay, well, if you're not gonna, like, answer me or anything, hi. My name's Lear.
don't give them your last name this time.
My name's Lear. And I'm here with my party, and we're trying to break out of here, but you
No,
can't tell anybody
no,
yet.
We are not.
No, start over.
But what I'm saying is maybe we can break you out too. Because we're breaking out of here because we hate authority, and
I mean, yeah.
we hate cops. And we're gonna kill them, I think, is what we said. Or we're killing them? Is that what we decided on?
No.
Okay. What? Don't be combative.
Did I spell
Don't-
it? No, that's on you.
Well, he's only read it in books. He doesn't know how it's pronounced.
Lear,
That makes sense.
what do they look?
happened?
What do they look like? Are you talking to somebody?
Well, I can't see them, but I can hear them. So
What
I
do-
don't know who it is. Maybe
What does
it's
it
a guard.
sound like they look like?
If I could imagine what they look like,
I just
don't help
make
me
sure
out
I
with
have
this
the
one.
right paint.
Who are you talking to?
If I could imagine what they
Wahlberg.
look like, what I'm imagining is like a really tall,
Okay.
maybe like androgynous sort of person.
Okay.
And maybe they're purple skin,
Why are you writing this down?
and they have white hair.
Are you
this-
describing
is this
yourself,
you?
Lear?
Yeah.
Is there anybody that's coming down
I already
the
know I have
stairs?
to paint for you.
Okay,
Does this look like what you're imagining?
he's an unfortunate looking fellow. Perhaps he has scoliosis? Is that. What's. No,
Forget it.
that's nothing what I was imagining.
There is nobody coming down the stairs currently.
For the love of.
All the guards left, and it's only been about 5 minutes since that happened. But you do still have the keys, and you are all hanging out here until they come back. Yes.
I would like to be spending just a bit more time looking even closer at those runes, just to see if there's anything else abnormal about them. Just since we're possibly going to be taking a long time to just sit and vibe.
Yeah. Give me another investigation. Yeah.
16.
16. You can notice that these steel bars they're ancient dwarven metal. They've been repurposed to be bars here for the dungeon. And you can see even that, like, it's been a long time, obviously, but in the ground they're placed in. They're not built in.
Oh.
So they've replaced whatever was here before.
Okay.
And then
I'm just gonna sit and kind of not meditate, but just focus and listen and try and hear the first sign of the guards coming. And then I am at the first signs of the guards coming, I am going to cast Enhance ability on Rowan.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get zapped?
I scoot away from Niv because I've been looking at these
That's
runes
fine.
and I don't know.
I'm at the bar.
yeah, what are you
You know.
enhancing? Is it Eagle Splendor or Charisma?
Yes, Eagle Splendor for Charisma. Oh, it doesn't have
Okay.
fun things on this one.
You feel extra charismatic. This will be as the guards come in. We're gonna do what the spirits are doing first before we come
There's
back.
no
but-
names of them anymore. Lame.
Indeed, the spirits will
So you have
attempt to
advantage
heal
on
this man's
charisma checks.
wounds. The white doe will attempt to lick at them, while the other spirits will put a salve on it, made with dubious amounts of liquids from each of the other spirits.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. Just roll.
Stop describing.
Pause.
From them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay. Damn, what kind of juices y'all got?
I feel like
don't
it's not
want
what
the
you don't
answer.
want to know.
I don't want the answer to that.
Okay.
Let's move on from that one, I think.
All right. So yes, you are able to successfully salve this being. They seem to have been a little malnourished, and they had scrapes and cuts all over them, as well as a stab wound in their shoulder. And you can also notice as you do this, and you lick them, you lick their hair out of their forehead, off their forehead, and you see that they also had a scar from the cult that was very recent, and they are covered in blood. And they're holding a bloody tunic, a small tunic.
Do they tell us this?
We don't know.
None of you know that, just the spirits. But they start to feel better, and they reach out and pet the doe and say, "Thank you."
Oh, well, what, do you see this?
No, I just hear it.
Oh.
I don't have a good throwing arm. If I use a lock of hair. No,
I can
it's
put
okay.
something for you.
Well, the tooth is already out there, and I've already.
Are you out of teeth?
No, they'll grow back.
Oh, okay.
Are you
They-
sure about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure about that?
I was in charge of keeping watch sometimes, and they always come back in the morning.
All right.
Good.
Well, whenever the spirits come back, are we gonna ask them to get the captain of the guard?
I thought we already did.
In my tooth.
We did.
I thought we did.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
We were talking to the
The deer?
the doe. Yeah.
I know we like taught. Did we actually like charge them with going?
We
and
did not.
getting-
Can we officially?
Am I crazy?
I said favor for a favor, and then you said no.
Oh, we're stuck there.
Yeah, Rondo.
Okay, I was like, we did not do that. No shot.
If you had a preferred favor, what would the favor be? I could probably part with another tooth.
Wait, you also gave them scritches.
Yeah, that's what I've been sitting here doing.
Yeah, so...
You said
I
scritches.
doubt that's what they had.
We
in
can
mind.
just wait. Be patient.
But I'm out of runes to study.
We could play a game of Three Dragon Ante.
What is that?
I'm gonna.
I don't know. I
sit
just
down.
have it in my. I have it in my bag.
What is that? It's three dragon ante. Not
Yeah.
Three dragon ante.
No, I'm more of a 5 dragon ante guy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Richie Rich over here playing 5 Dragon Ante.
Sorry.
You're the daughter of a senator.
Okay.
My moms are two traveling musicians.
I love that.
Hey, Lear.
Yeah.
What kind of senses or perception do you have over your tooth?
Oh, that's such a good question. Let me look. Hold on.
You like my drawing of you?
Wait, I want to see.
Nah.
Scoliosis filled out.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I hope it's not touch.
See and hear from the token as if you were located where it is.
But you have to be actively doing that?
Yeah, I would have to go back to my trance.
Oh, fair enough. Well, what you will not notice is your tooth being picked up by our trained chef and being transported into the cell with the prisoner,
Okay.
where the white doe will be with a muzzle full of blood and a smile on their face.
What? Oh. Wait, maybe it's fine.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Where did the blood come from?
Where did it go?
Maybe it was when they were healing.
And the doe will glitch back into your jail cell with their bloodied mouth and simply say, "Cult prisoner, alive."
Cult prisoner.
Okay, well, can you get the captain of the guard, since Connie did you a favor, and is still doing that, so that we can get out of here and maybe chat with them?
Yeah. Cult prisoner. You're saying there's a small horse over there?
What?
I don't think so, Lear. I'll be
It was
honest.
worth a shot. I like your plan. We should do your plan, and we should get out of here as soon as possible.
I agree.
I don't
Okay.
like small spaces.
Spirits, do you want to assist in getting the captain of the guard to see if they can be brought to the cell? I'll leave that up to you guys to see if that's something you want to do. In the meantime, if you wanted to go into your trance, you could.
I'll go into my trance again. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I enter my trance.
Rondos, the doe will stare you down. Blood favor. For later.
You should do it.
What? It would do what?
You should do it.
Do what?
Blood favor.
What is...
Are you gonna agree to this or not?
What? You can't pressure me into this.
That doe has only good intentions.
Explain.
That I cannot confirm or deny.
Expand on that. Let's see what Lear's seeing.
Yeah. So, in your cell, you are able to see from your tooth this man covered in blood and dirt. His head had been cut recently and has dried blood on it. You can see that same scarring. He's wearing kind of ragged cut cloth with a wound that, a lot of blood came from the tunic, but they seem to be healed.
Okay.
And they're holding a small blue tunic. It looks like it could be that of a child's.
Oh.
And they're just sitting there sobbing.
Oh no.
I have an idea.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Not to get us out of here.
Okay.
Are you still looking through the... Okay. I'm gonna tap you on your shoulder.
What? What? Blood,
I have an idea.
blood man.
if you listen through your tooth, whatever that
Through
is,
my tooth, yeah. Yeah.
and we have a conversation out here, can you look and see if this guy has any sort of response?
Yeah. Because if I'm listening from down there, I can still technically hear you guys, and then yes,
Well, just if he has any sort of reaction.
any kind of reaction. Yeah, he looks really sad. So
That's understandable. He's in a jail cell.
he's not a horse. So
Right.
I think we knew that.
Good thinking, though.
well, maybe yeah,
You could have been onto something.
yeah. I'll listen.
Okay, ready? I will turn to the rest of y'all. Do we know how far he is?
At least
The next-
2 cells down.
Okay.
Each cell's 15 feet wide.
Okay. I will just turn to the rest of them, and I don't know. Did y'all hear about this Dylan guy?
Are you saying that really loud?
Yep. Loud enough that he can hear.
Okay.
I heard he was somewhere here. I don't know anything about him, but
What's that, Connie? Can you speak up about that Dylan guy?
Lunard.
I just heard his name was Dylan. Have y'all ever heard of him?
Dylan Lunard?
Dylan
Is
Lunard.
this guy reacting?
You will see him stop crying and just go completely silent and not move at all, but is looking in the direction of you guys speaking.
I can't see anybody around me, but I start going like,
That young and rowdy, blonde-haired human.
Oh my god.
Not human.
Dylan Lunard.
This one's not human.
What?
I hear it from down there, and I'm yelling from.
He's edgy.
Yeah.
I did have that written down
Edgy
too.
Dylan Lunard, huh?
Do we keep going? How's this
I
going?
think so.
Is this going according to plan?
It seems like Lear's reacting. Yeah.
Yeah, when people talk about Dylan Lunard, the
Can
other
you-
people seem to perk up and listen.
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all from down here, so it's like you guys
So
are
if we're
far
yelling.
away.
Okay.
Leah, I actually think this is the point in the plan where you tell us what happened.
Well, I just told you. Well, actually, I can't hear you.
Do you think this guy needs saving?
Dylan?
All right.
I'm just
man
curious his
will-
response.
Yeah, the man will just kind of stand up and like move over to the bars and just kind of look over towards you before sitting back down again and quietly looking at the floor, 1,000-yard stare.
Should I like?
I'm gonna.
Do we
Should I?
tap out?
Yeah.
I'm back.
What'd you get?
Okay, well, he kind of like perked up and
So we recognize the name.
he at least recognized the name, or maybe he was like, "Why are people talking so loud?"
That's fair.
That could
That's
definitely.
fair.
But there was definitely like a hint of interest, I think.
You
Like,
were
he
yelling
definitely,
earlier,
like,
so I don't think that's.
He definitely perked up, and he was like looking through the prison bars a little bit, and now he's just kind of going back to looking very forlornly at this fabric that he's holding. Looks like children's clothes.
That's
Maybe
rough.
he's sad he grew out of them.
I feel like he wouldn't still have them.
I think it might have been a child or a smaller person that may have died.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And also, I mean, if he's an elf, I mean, that would have been like a long time ago, I think.
oh, that's so true.
So here's the tricky thing.
yeah, he is elven. I saw the pointy ears.
Okay, so
Sorry, I
not
thought you
Dylan
said that.
Lunard.
Yeah. You just knew that's crazy.
Man, I'm just so smart.
Sorry. Niv, were you trying to say something?
At this point, I don't even know. No, the tricky thing, this seems like somebody who would be interesting to talk to help with one of our missions. On the other hand, if we were to leave the cell and go talk to him, and at the same time, the gods come back, because we have no possible way of knowing how much time we're going to be sitting here waiting for the gods to come back.
Well,
We are not doing that.
the guards are also not here right now, so they can't necessarily hear if we're talking to this guy. We could try to talk to him right now.
I can try something. Again, I don't want to break rule number 1 as far as casting magic outside the cell, but
Did you cast magic earlier? I saw you doing something.
I have not because I've been waiting till I hear the guards
Oh.
cast
That'll be
spell.
as soon as it actually
No
will trigger.
magic?
So
Rule
No,
number 1.
I said no magic tools. Now I do have. It'll take me about 10 minutes. I could put some silence up,
Oh,
That-
rules.
but I don't.
For us.
Jesus.
I
But
don't.
wait, this doesn't work. Actually,
want
say
to.
us instead of
Rules-
D or whatever.
Have we heard anything from the deer?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
Yes, real quick. Niv, before you will appear Gerald, the chef. The burger master of burgers is with you! And he will hand you a cake with a chisel very obviously baked into it before turning into jello and sliding between the cracks in the wall, disappearing. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration
With a-
from Pie God.
We gotta get out of here soon.
Rondo,
Yeah.
the deer will tilt his head. Blood. A promise between all of us. I get the guard and the dog as a bonus for the scritches.
From Connie. Scritches from Connie. Yeah. Deal.
I have so many scritches to give.
She gives the best ones.
And I don't have to do anything.
No, you still. Oh, the.
The blood? No, but the.
Wait.
I think Nino was just a bonus for the scriptures.
Can we?
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
We just need the guards to come back so we can talk to them.
All right, I agree.
Because we can. Once we're. You know what? Once we're out of the cell, once we have clearance, we can maybe talk to the other prisoner.
Agreed.
As part of our investigation.
I think that has to be after we get out. Yes, I agree. Okay, I agree.
Blood deal. Brilliant. And it disappears to do as asked.
And I will sit back down.
takes about 30 seconds, and I'm assuming that the deer moves through the wall directly out to where the captain of the guard is. And the captain of the guard goes, "Oh, I thought we put you away," and will stand up and follow, and bring many of the guards back. 3 of which, who are already there in the dungeon first floor, are still not there, but he will come up with several others back to the dungeon itself, and you can hear them up the
We
stairs.
hear them in the distance. Okay, what's the plan? What's the plan?
They're doing the talking.
Doing the talking.
Yeah, is Nino with him? Well, we can't see it. Never mind.
Let them do the talking. Do the talking.
Let
and
them
nobody...
do the talking.
Yeah.
We stay quiet.
Do you need the missive?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Give
yeah.
the missive.
Okay.
And then you're casting your enhance ability.
Yes.
Okay. You are able to do so.
I know you don't
Interesting.
want to be associated right now with being a senator, but is that a
I
prison?
just want my mom to find out.
She might not. You're not. You're just throwing your name around. You're not actually
Yeah.
like calling
Yeah.
for help.
Yeah.
Last question about those runes. Are they on the inside or the outside of the bars?
Both.
Okay, never mind. There goes my hypothesis.
Only because I don't remember. What was it that the spirits were doing while we were? What were they trying to do that got us, like, the attention of the guards in the first place?
They cast friends
Friendship. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
to try to give the guards like a break or something
Okay,
and get us through.
gotcha.
Noble
And then there's a
pursuit.
lot of counter spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, heard.
Yeah,
And then seeing the deer like phase through the wall.
that doesn't help anything.
A lot of
Right,
shit.
yeah.
Form of dread.
A very interesting looking player pulled out their pipes and started.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did that.
To try
your fault.
and cast fear on them while I was flirting.
That's how people flirt.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Directed to everybody.
well then I think we're ready.
Whenever
Y'all
they're
talk and
close,
we don't.
I would love to.
Yeah, you'll hear the door swing open and loud footsteps come down the stairs. Clank, 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 clank.
Whenever
and
we
you
can
a
see them.
fully armored man that you saw outside, bald, walk through
Okay, it's gonna be a little harder.
and see.
Imagine the hair.
They'll see the doe in the cell and go,
Thank goodness.
hmm.
Thank you for finally coming. I understand y'all have a pending investigation, But we have the missive here, and like we said, y'all confiscated the orb from us, and the spirits won't leave us at all. They do not do what we tell them to do. We're just trying to do our job.
He'll outstretch his hand for the missive.
We're trying to do something for Cloud Top, and we've been put behind bars, and now we can't.
Well, that is his signature. Very well. I understand that they put you under investigation. You understand the behaviors you were showing were not okay within the city.
We are
Of course
also
not.
trying to make sure that we get the rest of our non-spiritual party on the same page as us.
Very well. And I'll need a persuasion check with advantage because you're assisting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did the music go away?
It got real dramatic and quiet.
Kind of sucks all the air out of the room when the captain of the guard comes in.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
13?
Okay.
Why are we having that talk?
Yeah.
I did forget
Rowan,
that.
Kayla.
You guys that on the... I'm sorry.
Wait, I do have really high charisma.
My mother's Elowen Kalar from the Senate.
I hope you appreciate I'm not reaching my hand through the cell.
That's completely understandable.
Why would something zap it?
No, it's just, you know,
We're not supposed to talk.
look dour, like you're upset because you did wrong. Completely understandable. You know, I work as a guard back in
Graxis.
where my mother, the senator, lives. We're here with, you know, as Connie said, with Benjamin Cloudtop on official business, and I understand a lot of our actions and the actions of our spiritual company were very, very threatening in a perceived notion. But we are simply here on official business, trying to. What's our cover story again? We're here for like a dwarven investigation.
Well, we're here to try to find Professor Mander Sunspot.
Yes, who's leading an expedition of some sorts that I know everything about in the dwarven mines. He's just expecting us, and I don't want to be rude by you know. Being
I'll get
late.
a persuasion check from you as well.
Okay.
And you have advantage because
Unfortunately, yours failed. So
Right, I figured.
Okay.
you have advantage.
We're throwing shit at people.
Oh, it's cocked though.
Now re-roll it. It's on like 3 different papers and
We've learned.
extra
Yeah,
pencil
we've
lead.
learned.
In the
Respect the
meantime, a spiritual raccoon squeezes through the bars with the squirming determination of someone who has done this before.
I could.
In its tiny paws, it drags a dusty VHS player, bumping and scraping through with stubborn grunts.
A what?
A VHS player? Balanced on the
For
top
really tea.
is a battered copy of The Shawshank Redemption. It touches it. It clunks everything onto the floor of the jail cell, sniffs a loose wire, then scampers up the wall to a socket that absolutely should not exist. The screen sputters to life, static hissing, and Morgan Freeman's voice echoes.
Oh no.
This is an illusion.
The captain will look down. I'll get your ears in a sec. We'll look down and see this, and just kind of give a little bit of a smirk. Try to like kick the TV, and it obviously dissipates because it's an illusion. But we'll. Clearly, that was not threatening, though. Most of my guard are a little jumpy with everything going on, so I can understand how that may have caused them to put you in jail.
Of course.
What did you roll?
I rolled 18 total, or I can also use it as an inspiration if I don't feel
Oh
like
yeah, I
that's
have
enough.
inspiration. I should use inspiration.
Do
Do you want to use the inspiration or not?
You do technically have to decide to use that before
Yeah.
you hear the result.
Yeah.
It never hurt.
It doesn't
We
hurt.
can at least take
Yeah.
the
It doesn't
bottom
hurt.
one. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you're stacked up. You got
sure.
3.
Yeah, I'm
use
stacked.
it.
I'm stacked. I'm just gonna remember
use one too.
Rael's feather dance from a few days, from weeks ago at this point. And use a spiritual inspiration.
A beautiful dance inspires you. That's a 2.
So 18.
So 18.
It's okay. That was enough. You will. Right. Okay. Well, I'll let you out so you can go talk to Mander. He's a close personal friend, so say hello from me.
Absolutely. What's your name again?
And I have to find it. You warned me. You warned me.
I warn you.
It's okay. This guy's clearly important.
Clearly important.
As the conversation goes on,
Mason.
the white doe will once again move through the bars in search of Nino.
Okay. I will get to that in a second.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Okay. You can call me Captain Kazak.
Captain Kazak.
Kazzak for everybody who cares.
K-A-Z-Z. Everybody cares, Laird. Thank you.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no pencil in my hand.
Thank you, Captain Kazak.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to extend a hello.
indeed. And you should know the way things work here, so keep all these guys in check, will you?
I'll do my best.
All right, I'll go grab the keys. Start to walk up the stairs.
Shit.
Oh,
Wait.
can I like drop them next to one of the guards and be like, oh, like, hey, you drop?
It's just him.
The spirits are literally going to be the death of us. They have the keys. They have the keys.
Yeah, the spirits never gave us the keys.
No.
They have the keys.
Can you please return the keys, spirits?
Well, but if we don't have them, then we're not in trouble.
Yeah, because that worked last time.
A mage hand will sneakily attempt to take the keys down the hallway.
Wait,
Spirits, please.
like away from the.
Like,
I guess like back to where they
Back towards the other guy.
can I try to?
I'm gonna assume yes.
Return them?
Oh, to try and entertain.
Yeah, but they
them.
said sneakily, I think. So.
Yeah, and I can distract again.
No, in this
Oh
case.
shit!
Stealth check for them.
I'm still gonna try it. Lear's blabbering about
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
He's talking. God forbid this boy does
Don't
not
jingle,
talk.
don't jingle, don't jingle.
I'm gonna use
Thank you.
my reaction, or you can use. No, yeah, I'll use my reaction to expend 2 charges.
You will use your.
Reroll it.
So you can reroll.
We almost dropped them.
That is better. Well,
We're screwed.
hopefully he just goes, all you prankster spirits.
Yeah,
It's them.
that's why we're gonna jail something.
Yep.
Yeah, all of us have our hands up.
I'm a barbarian.
Spicy 9.
Yeah, the mage hand will once again appear with the keys in hand, and it'll just jingle, 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 as it goes straight towards the captain, who will look back at each of you.
Like I said.
We can't cast magic in here.
Clearly not.
Yes.
Well, you didn't try to escape, so I'll take it in good faith. But you are all on thin ice.
Of course, Captain Kazak.
Not a single issue from here on out, or I will keep you here.
Understood.
Understood. And I elbow my bag, which has the orb in it.
It's like tapping the glass.
Yeah.
Stealing, we were returning.
Returning, yes. It never left, except under your hands, I would assume, but that's fine, and they'll unlock the door and open it up. You can go and get your things. The rest of the guard are busy currently. It's just in the chest around the corner. I'll go let that dog out.
Thank you.
Oh, you're leaving? Sorry.
Well, I have to go back to the front.
Sorry. You seem really cool, and I wanted you to hang around. That's the only reason.
We'll be right behind you.
Well, really quick.
He will have handed the rib back, by the way, for everybody.
I'll take it.
As a part of our investigation, We need to talk with one of the other prisoners. Just a few cells down, I think.
What the hell does that have to do with excavating?
We don't exactly know, but Cloudtop told us that we needed to get information, so we're just doing what we're told.
Are you helping him to investigate the cult?
There's a cult.
Wait, what cult?
Deception.
Please roll it, not me. My God, we are so
I was about to walk away and leave us to our own devices.
Since you both did it, I'll give advantage to Rondo.
No, it should be Lear.
Okay, I can do it.
Wait, is it me?
It's you. You said it first.
I wrote a little thing to Peter and I was like, should we try to get this elf out? But like, I can't do it because I can't talk.
You can.
Deception, huh?
Fret not, Rondo. The angelic singing of Alicia can be heard. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Christened on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday.
As Alicia's pushed through the bars, cracking heavily, coming out the other side, the devil, all the while singing rhyme. Gain one spiritual inspiration, courtesy of TK Center.
What's the devil?
That's their aesthetic.
Yeah.
Some
Talking
demonic
about
forces
solid.
going on over there.
Let's go.
Devil.
Devil.
is alive.
Okay. Surely, well, I mean, I'll add this inspiration here because I'm not going to be using it right now because I don't need it.
Wow. That sucks.
You need it?
Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta use it.
We're not leaving this elf in
I
here.
take a bite out of a breakfast casserole from a little while ago. It's a little gross.
I love breakfast.
Or is it?
It's a little old. It's a little gross.
A little better.
Oh, sweet. That's 13 on the die, huh?
Out of 20 in terms of
13.
I should have rolled.
He'll squint at you.
You know, the cult that we heard about on the way here.
Oh.
Weren't you from Graxus?
Yeah.
And they attacked Rax.
The attack.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all connected.
they did that.
So
I see.
so you need to talk to the man down 2 cells. Why?
I don't know. He was mumbling something about cult stuff earlier.
He was speaking.
He was mumbling also about dwarven mines.
Yeah. About how maybe they're connected. It's a lead we have to follow. I know you'll understand that.
Just chasing every
we're trying to
strand.
investigate every avenue.
I know we've asked for a lot already.
Okay, I'm gonna get a group deception.
I kept my mouth
Average.
shut. I didn't say
You
a
can roll
word.
an
I have
ad.
my mouth because I have high charisma.
It's supposed
It's
to.
an
It's going to be an average group roll, so the DC will be a certain
swear.
amount. So you don't
Yeah,
have to roll if you
wanna
don't want to. Okay.
I don't want to roll.
What the hell, man?
Dude, I got a negative.
Deception?
You have advantage.
Yeah, you are still charismatic.
Fine. I'm gonna see
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'll roll because then I might.
the demon and remember when it was choking
I
earlier,
still
and I'm gonna use my
remember this.
inspiration from Sector.
Oh yeah, choking.
I don't know why you guys
I
are
get
lying in the
+1
first
to all my
place.
skills.
But okay.
That's what we want him.
That
Sector.
is-
And I'm gonna look at my.
Many.
I'm gonna look at a little bit of blood still on my hand from Rain Fox Arts and get some help.
Yeah, we all doing this, huh?
Okay.
I'll be in there shortly.
Get in line.
Oh my god.
3 on the dice.
All right, mine's
Everyone's staying in jail.
I want to leave the jail so bad.
Devil, it's.
What did you say it was that we were trying to do? Persuasion?
Another devil's
Deception.
Or deception. Yeah.
Please.
Deception.
You already had a 1. You had a 1. This one's gonna be good.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
I got a 12 on my roll, which brings it up to a 15. However, I'm kind of full up on inspiration.
So I'd love to use one.
Okay.
From.
Are you using?
Let's do.
I feel like I kind of have to just on the chance that I get a higher roll so I can bring up the bottom ends here.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Wait, did you use your spiritual inspiration?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a 1, remember?
Oh yeah.
9.
6, 9. Nice.
11.
11.
Ooh,
6, 9, 11.
dude.
And you got.
I got a
DC's like
15. I was gonna re-roll with inspiration.
You can.
Let's
you can
draw
certainly
this
do so.
scene out loud.
I also got a 15, so.
Well, shit. A little tuxedo kitten will come, bring, prancing across, and I'll kind of just watch as Spirit of Miri blesses me with a good roll.
Come on, Miri.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it is.
That brings
17
me
on the dice.
up to 17, 18, 20. A natural 20.
Okay. I've got to use it just on the off chance.
Do it.
I'm going to pull out
Wow.
a half-rotten meat pie.
Oh,
That was
great.
gifted to me by Enchanted Raccoon. And think about eating it.
Just think about it.
Just think about it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use its smell to help in this deception.
Sure. Yeah.
Pungent odor fills your nose.
Please. Okay.
Is
It's a 13.
Is that better?
That is not.
That's the same, right?
That would be a 14.
Okay.
Don't you have an extra plus
Okay.
1 from your luck zone?
Wow,
get-
did we pass?
I got a 20.
Well,
15,
My deception's
so-
a -1.
Oh.
So,
I mean,
kind of like.
You do not pass as a group.
come on!
Sorry. We'll go. Listen. With everything going on, I cannot have liars in my city.
Okay.
Now, you tell me the truth.
Yes.
Do you need to speak to that man because you are investigating the cult?
Yes.
If so, I will help you.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Benjamin
Okay.
Cloudtop recruited us to investigate the cult.
Now,
after
I
we helped
under-
defeat them all at Graxus.
But
We
you
killed them.
Yeah. You can't tell anybody.
Hush, hush.
Keep it really on the down low, okay?
That's fine. I won't tell anyone else. But stop lying to me.
Of
Sorry.
course, Captain Kazakh, sir.
Good. And then he'll. Sorry, music died again. What the hell? Okay.
This guy's the big bad.
Yeah.
That's what the music just
Every
knows.
time he speaks, it's
Yeah.
silence. I will let you out so you can speak with him. If one of you could go and grab your things, I will sit here, and
We'll
I
get
will
it.
also be a part of this conversation to make sure you're not harming this individual.
Never
Absolutely.
dream of it.
Of course not.
I hope you know if you try to cast magics at him, they will reverberate back at you.
Right, but like, what if it's like a spell just to see?
Lear.
Yeah.
You cast magic at him at all,
It's, just
it's not jail.
acting.
I will kill you.
That seems like a bit of an overreaction,
Yeah.
however.
Hey,
My sentence is not finished. I will respect it for the time being.
We want the
I will
sentence
have
to be
order
finished.
here. You're already pushing the bounds of what is normally okay, only because Cloudtop has written that you can be here. So. He'll then.
I'm gonna go get the stuff,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a little extra long just to get some breathing space.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna be able to walk up the stairs, start collecting everybody's things. Nino is in a dog kennel where they have found other animals like that, just wagging their tail, ready to get out. So you can go and let Nino out as well. While that's happening, the rest of you are able to leave and walk down to the other cell, where as soon as all of you start walking over, the elvish man will grab the tunic that he's been holding and just kind of sit in the corner as far back as he can away from you.
Rondo, as you walk down the hall, your pants will begin to alight with illusory fire.
What?
Did you tell another lie?
I was actually the only one that told the truth, I think.
Except for that time you lied. But
Wait, yeah. I
Except
was-
for all those lies. What's I tried to put it out. Does anything happen?
I mean, it's an illusion.
so everyone can see that it is an illusion, but your pants are still on fire. So, which scares the elvish man, who immediately, please.
Okay, so to back up.
That one wasn't me. That one wasn't me.
Okay.
We can all agree.
Yeah.
The Captain Kazakh will just put a firm grip on your shoulder. I know this isn't you. I'm going to need you to leave.
What?
You need to leave.
Where do I go?
Follow your friend.
Stand down the hallway.
Lear, do you want to come talk to him with me?
Yeah.
I guess I go. Because of rule number 2, I go.
We're really sorry to bother you. And we don't mean you harm, and we don't want to scare you. We just have some questions.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to talk to us, you don't have to. Of course. We just kind of want to know, like, what's going on, you know? And like.
Does
does
that still hurt?
A little.
Was it real recent?
It was yesterday. But I already told all the guards this. Who are you?
We want to.
The white doe will come up and sniff the prisoner again.
Are you with the doe? Or no? They'll pet the doe.
Kind of. The doe is more with us, I guess.
But it doesn't mean you harm either. At least as far as we can tell.
They helped me. They took away a lot of the pain.
Good.
Good.
Are you hungry at all?
And Kazakh will... Can't feed him. Sorry. And he'll just continue sitting there, holding the tunic.
Okay. Well, we don't want to pressure you into talking about anything that you don't want to talk about. We're just, we're curious about, this. I know you said it was recent, and was it against your will, do you think?
Well, yeah, I was kidnapped.
Yeah, okay. Did you see anybody who kidnapped you?
Well, I didn't actually see them. They kidnapped me in my sleep, and they were wearing dark clothes.
Right.
That must have been really terrifying.
Yeah.
Did they take someone else that you know? And I'll look down at the clothes he's holding.
He'll grab them tighter. Oh, sorry, guys. I grabbed the spirits tighter. He'll just grab them tighter. No, I remember being taken, and then I woke up in my house with my wife and kid dead in front of me, and I was holding the knife.
I'm so sorry.
And you'll see even Kazakh's like,
Does it look like that's news to him?
no,
Okay.
like the story's been told. I mean, they have to investigate.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well,
Real quick, at this point, your pants are no longer on fire.
Thank God.
You're able to go up with Niv because you'll probably need some help getting everything. You guys are able to return back again as this is happening, so you can walk down the stairs. You can hear what's going on as you come back, so that's fine.
does Nino come running?
As you return,
Yes.
Rondo, a jubilant dancing satyr will dance around you and, oh my goodness, headbutt you, square in the forehead, playfully, then somersault and backflip away. Gain one spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Raya.
You know, the pellets didn't seem so bad anymore. They just pooped in front of me last time.
I would have preferred that, I think. Something to study, I guess. This just hurts.
You guys are able to keep walking down. Nino sprints down the stairs and runs over to you guys.
Are the bars big enough that he can go in?
Yes. Well, it'd be tight, but Nino could still
He
make
is
it.
small.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're like that, so you have
That's
to
Doc's in size.
squeeze through.
Yep.
You're like,
Speaking from experience.
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
This is my real good friend, Nino. And I know you have the dough in there too. Would you like another friend while we're chatting?
No, I just want to go home.
Well, I don't know if this will help, but we did just come from Graxus. And we're trying to get to the bottom of this so that this doesn't happen to anyone else like it happened to you. we were attacked by people with the same symbol, and they seemed to be charmed. So
It's not your fault.
rest assured, it wasn't you.
Captain, we're back, right?
Yeah, you guys are walking up, right?
Captain, did you hear about the mind control used in Graxis?
I was not aware there was any mind control.
So, the reason we're helping with this investigation is because we were there during the attack, but we were able to end a mind control effect on one of the people attacking us, who immediately dropped what he was doing, and
Like he had no idea.
So you're saying those with that symbol on the man's forehead, that they are charmed and you can
some of
turn
them
that off?
are. Some of them are. The ones, it seems, based on our experience, the ones who have it carved into their skin, that seems more like whatever kind of control they were doing. At least when we found it, the leader had a different symbol. Was it carved in the skin, or was it just like more?
It actually almost seemed branded, and it was like the symbol that you saw, but flipped upside down. So it was more like a crown and less like a was that a diadem?
Yeah.
Something I noticed is the leader in the diamond in Graxis had a dagger, but when I checked out the body, the dagger wasn't there, right?
Yeah. Yes, as the DM, yes.
So I wonder if it's the dagger that does it. Because I would assume
It's magic?
I would assume that they use that dagger to carve those symbols into these people.
That's what like grants someone the ability, like control over.
Yeah. But I also wonder where the dagger went.
Returning to its rightful owner.
Right.
Perhaps.
It could have that kind of power.
Do you know Dylan?
Dylan Lunard, the one you were talking about earlier.
Blonde-haired, human, edgy.
He had mentioned. I had overheard him at the bar. I've known him for a little while. He had mentioned something about the cult before, just when he was talking to somebody else. So I didn't know what you were saying, but I thought maybe he might be responsible.
Which bar?
It's the one on the north end.
North End
You can't
Bar.
miss it. It's
What's its name?
Wait, did we?
he's in shock. He can't give you the name.
We
Was it the one that we went to?
We went
when
to
we were
it.
in
Yes.
It was
Yes,
like,
yes, it
I know
was.
exactly where it is.
North side, north end,
Bar. Tavern.
The North End
And grill.
North End Tavern and Grill.
and strip club. And
Yeah.
Gentlemen's Club.
Gentlemen's Club, yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of names.
What is that young and rowdy?
It's
I
really
gotta go
small
there.
on that plaque hanging down.
Can't really read it all.
All right. DM note, I'll have all the names ready next time.
Is there anything else that you can tell us? Like we are saying, we want to get to the bottom of this. We can't help bring back your family, but we want to try to prevent this from happening in the future.
When they took me, I didn't want to go quietly. They were able to do something to me where even when I yelled, no sound came out. And then they dragged me into the alleyway and knocked me out before that's all I can remember. I don't remember where they took me from there.
Like it was magical, or they just put a gag?
Yeah, no, they didn't physically put anything on me. So I think it might have been magical. I don't know anything about it, so.
I have an assumption, but I still would like to just do an inside check and see if there's anything he's leaving out or if anything seems
Go ahead.
wonky. That is 22.
With the way that he's staring at the ground as he describes everything, it's clear that he can remember more than he's saying about the events of what happened to him. He's very clearly choosing his words.
Hey, Captain, did
Yes.
you do anything to treat this man?
We bandaged some of his wounds to stop him from bleeding out, but we didn't give him any proper medical care yet.
You didn't have a cleric look him over?
No. Why is he doing better then?
Is he doing... This is...
Oh, wow!
Hello!
I think it's because the spirits came through.
Oh, yes.
So, well, I'm just thinking because you did something with the...
Okay.
You did something with that one cultist in the diamond. It was you that did that.
You kind of like broke the spell on him.
I did. The reason we found out was because I was able to break the charm effect. So, if you would allow me to do some work on this,
Okay.
then perhaps I could get some more both information, insurance, make sure that any lingering effects may be gone, and
I would like to see that. And he'll turn to the man. Are you comfortable with him entering the cell? You're not going to harm him?
The rest of us can stay out.
And the other guy, who's the elven man, will nod his head, and the captain will open up the door so you can enter in.
Oh, what's his name?
The captain?
No. The other guy.
You didn't ask him.
Hey, what's your name?
He just sits there, waiting for Niv as he's kind of hiding from him, very clearly upset, even with him entering.
all right.
Get you the name later, Jesus.
Rondo. Before you, a small note with teeth marks will appear in your hands. It says, Rondo, wasn't the dagger made of psychic energy? Use your clever mind and think back.
Use it.
Who was
And
it?
guidance will be cast on you. For history.
Okay.
Oh.
That is...
I would love to try to recall some information. Did I get anything
Brain
wrong
blast.
about the dagger?
Go ahead and roll.
This may be the most helpful spirit interaction we've had this campaign so far.
Additionally, your arm begins to
Yeah, I would
feel
roll that.
fuzzy. As you look down to it, your eyes lock into a bottomless maw with thousands of rows of ancient ceramic teeth
And we're back.
layered. What once was on a lavender and eggshell lining. Oh, what? What was a small buzz is now an intense pain as your arm rips apart and you feel ceramic dig into your bone. Before you are able to shout, your arm is back to normal and sweat stains your attire. Oh, wait a minute. Niv, you find a cookie to look like Spritz winking at you. Niv, gain 1 spiritual inspiration. Gain terror.
I was feeling good, and then I got really
I'm just gonna
scared.
roll history. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Roll? Okay.
Who's that from?
Wait.
Damn it!
Who's that from?
Oh, that's from Untimed Out.
Okay.
Can I get that guidance roll, please?
Certainly so.
That D4.
Police.
Yeah, that's gonna do a lot.
You never know. This is history.
History.
This could make a difference.
Little note.
Yeah. Okay. 17.
17. From the brief moment that you were investigating everything, you did not see a knife. You also didn't see a stab wound on the man that he stabbed.
Son of a.
But you had seen the knife, and you watched him stab him.
Oh, have we ever seen that? Well, there
It did kill him.
are there weapons that can damage somebody's inside
Like their soul.
spirit, but not them?
I've got a spell that damages one's psyche. that is very
Okay.
blade-like. So, in fact, I would know because I know Shadow Blade. Would that have looked similar or felt similar?
It feels similar, but you know it's not quite Shadow
Okay,
Blade. It
okay.
feels akin to it.
Okay.
Was it his wife and daughter?
Wife and son.
Son.
Okay, so
Also, real quick, he'll answer after you asked what his name was. He'll say, "My name is Limnis Drade."
Limnus Drade.
How's that spelled? Limnus?
Limnus Draid.
Limnus. Limnus.
alright.
I'm Conovan. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We will get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Alright, so the name's Niv. I'm not gonna hurt you. First, we're gonna get you patched up a little bit. Then we'll see if I can figure out what's going on. So I'd like to do a couple of things. So I want to start with just using expend one of my healer's kits, one part of my healer's kit, which will, as a battle medic, that creature can expend one of its hit dice to gain that number of hit points plus 2.
They full heal.
Great. Wow. Then, before I do any actual, before I waste any magic things, I'd like to do but I'd like to try, if I can, do both a medicine check and a religion check to see if I can, or I'm basically trying to ascertain if there's any lingering effect.
Just do a religion check in this case.
Okay.
We'll say as you're healing him, you get the medicine part of it. So
Cool.
do the religion.
I was just handed a cookie and I'm just gonna eat it immediately. It's been a long day. From I'm timed out and get a little bit of assistance.
little sprint snack.
Okay.
That's better. That's better. So 19.
19, yeah. It's very clear that there are no remaining effects currently. This whatever caused this is gone. This is just a wound now, which has scarred much better. It's a lot more faded after your help and the spirit's help. But there may be no lingering effects, but you can see that the symbol there, the symbol of Tyrannus, is carved in with a knife, obviously, but it seems they're leaving some sort of material in the circle around the symbol, and
Like there's some material in
the wound, and as it heals, you can see it kind of pushing out, and you're able to wipe it away.
What do you mean material?
It looks like it's some sort of sulfurous dust.
Okay. Would I be able to... Would we call this like poison, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, then the last thing I'm going to do is cast Lesser Restoration. And try and remove the traces of that from him. So I will kind of touch my my holy symbol and then and basically try to make that material, that poison, forget what it's supposed to be, and sort of not knowing what its intention was, dissipate, unsure of what it's supposed to do.
Okay. Yeah. As the wound heals nicely and pushes the dust out, you'll see it just disperse away, and it's almost like a weight lifts off of his shoulders. Thank you. I feel like I can think better now.
I'm glad you can think better. Is there anything we So it seems, and to everyone, so what I found is that symbol that was traced, there's a lingering effect, a lingering material. So it's possible that the charm could be reenacted on a moment's notice through that material or something of that kind. Now that that's gone, is there anything that's clearer to you that you remember that you might have forgotten to tell us?
I don't remember anything new. I didn't want to tell you that I can remember the events after they brought me back to my house. I didn't wake up after.
So while you were controlled, you were conscious.
It was me, but I didn't have actionable control over myself. I watched myself kill my family.
I'm sorry. I hope in time you can forget those actions to just remember your family as they were.
I'll kind of poke my head in as you're.
Anyone but you.
Lear, be careful.
It might not get better, but it will get easier over time. That's it.
Wow,
Thank you.
it's really profound.
And
Don't ask
Captain
those
Kazakh will
guys.
kind of usher you guys away. Thank you for helping with the investigation.
Really fast. Because you were Niv was the only one that was in the cell with.
Yes.
Limnus.
And the deer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dear.
And my tooth.
And
Anything
my
else?
axe.
All right, anyway, did the dust when it dispersed? Did it just kind of vanish, or did it kind of land
It
on the ground?
Just like dissipated and turned into more of a. It's like a dust, yes, but like it went away. It dispersed. So yes, there are pieces that kind of hit the ground, but you can't quite see all of the places where it is.
Can I, really fast? Sorry, Captain. Do you mind if I enter the cell? Limnus, are you okay with me entering your cell? To just go in and collect traces of that, whatever that was, so I can study it later. Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll just go in and just take just a small, tiny little vial and just scoop what I can into it.
Sure, you can get a little bit, enough to recognize what it would be later, but not use it for anything.
Okay, got it. Sweet.
And I've got one. Sorry, were you about to say something?
I just wanted to kind of leave, if I could, one of the sheep hides to make like a sleeping situation a bit nicer.
Well, you can certainly do that, but Captain Kazakh will actually, as he kind of pulls everybody out, will undo the shackles on Limnus and say, we don't have to investigate this further. Let's get you the help you need, and we'll start pulling him out.
You can still have a sheep
Yeah,
hide.
you can give it to him, yeah.
Limnus,
And he'll
I
say,
got-
thank you.
I got one more question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, as you guys are all walking out, yeah.
While you were controlled, was there anything else you did besides the main tragedy? Because it seems odd to me to just control someone to kill their family and nothing else.
I chanted some words as I did that. I don't remember what they were. It's in a language I don't know, but they made me say whatever it was, I guess. And then to Captain O, thank you. Leave promptly, please, and
Do y'all still
still
have
on thin ice, so.
his knife, his dagger? I assume you confiscated it from him, but do y'all still have it?
Yes, it was in the same chest where your items were. We'll bring them up. I'll just wait in the lobby for now, at the very least, and then I'll usher you guys upstairs, and then take Limnus out. And you'll see 2 more guards come back in and say, Captain said you need some help.
Us?
Us?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, well, we're here to investigate the ancient dwarven mines.
Yep. Good.
Yeah.
You said you were looking for a knife?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that too.
yeah,
Okay.
can we just give it a look? The one that you confiscated from Limnus over there?
Sure.
Listener.
And I'll go and open the chest and ruffle down to the bottom. And you'll see the very bloody, very sharp. Looks similar to like a ritual knife for those of you who've kind of been thinking about the cult and everything. It's very ritualistic looking. It's also very rich. It's got a gold, interestingly shaped blade guard or handle guard, and a red leather handle with gold filigree where it rotates down into a golden tipped pommel, and it's super sharp.
Is it all? This may pertain to our investigation of ancient dwarven.
I don't really care. Captain said to help you with what you need. Here,
Oh,
and then they'll
thanks.
leave.
All right, bye.
Niv, if you wouldn't mind, can I actually hold on to it? If we're given some time, I can take a closer look at it.
Let's get out of here
Yes.
and we'll look at it.
Great.
And we've been given our leave, so let's go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to leave the dungeon and enter back out where you're just next to the gate entering into Golderon. The spirits have anything?
Yeah. Rondo, as you walk, you will notice the white doe following you, watching you, as if you were prey. And Lear.
That's it?
Yep. The raccoon will trot up to you
A nighttime friend.
with the air of a creature on a sacred quest, eyes gleaming with purpose. Clutched in its paws is a weathered old book titled Tooth Fairy Lore. Its spine cracked, corners chewed, and pages faintly glittered like someone once tried to enchant it with glitter glue. Nestled atop is a tired toothbrush, its bristles flared like a defeated warrior, and an empty toothpaste tube, rolled and crumpled with noble effort. The raccoon will set the bundle at your feet. Gain one spiritual inspiration from enchanted raccoon art.
And knowledge of toothpaste
Yes.
And glitter glue.
Which is
and glitter glue.
toothpaste may be more important than anything for you.
Yeah, make sure to keep that clean.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys enter into the fresh afternoon air now, you can hear the bustling of the city. There's lots of traffic coming in and out. And you are able to see the street that goes up to the northwest to the Mole Hole is the name of it.
The mole hole.
Yes. The Mole Hole.
Wait, that's the bar?
That's the bar.
Bar and
That's where you guys
tavern
wanna
and
go.
grill and
Gentlemen's Club.
Name was worth
Not
the wait.
the last
The
part.
name like whoa.
Hey, worth the wait.
You're telling me there's
And then pause.
Calm down.
And that is where we're gonna go ahead
oh
and take
my
a break.
god, we got out of jail.
Don't forget to check out our Discord, do exclamation point Discord, to see all of the cool stuff that we have, all the art we have and everything like that, and exclamation point Handbook and exclamation point Stats to see all the things that you can do to interact with us. Can't wait to have you interacting with us after the break. Make sure to stay where you are. Don't leave us.
Bring a friend.
Bring a friend, and we'll see you in a bit.
Bring a friend.
God damn it.
every time.
Welcome back to the table, everybody. Hope you had a great break. So did I.
What about us?
Yeah, I think you guys had a great break, I hope. Quick recap of what happened in the session before, in case anybody missed anything. Last session, the spirits and our players were put into jail. And so far, they did everything they could to leave jail, and they were successful. They were able to not interrogate, but question the man in the cell a couple cells away from them and get some more information on the cult, and have been escorted out and are now out on the streets again. So, you enter out again. It's pretty bright, beautiful sun out, mid-afternoon. You can travel up the main street, which goes into a line and then splits to the north and south ends. It's not quite north and south, it's a little tilted, but either way there's the north end and there's the south end. And then there's a wall in the middle that leads up to an upper class, similar to Graxis. But this whole area that you're in right here, this semicircle city that goes up to the mountain, this whole lower class seems to be much better condition than the lower class of Graxis. So you guys are able to start traveling as there are many people nearby.
How long of a walk?
Probably be about half an hour to the full north end.
Okay.
It's a big city, just like Graxis.
I would
it's the
like
second biggest city.
to
So.
trust my peripheral vision, and we got all of our stuff back. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you got everything you had before back.
I would like to pull out that pearl I have and start identifying the ritual dagger.
Sure. Yeah, you're able to begin that. We'll get back to that in a bit.
I'll follow up the rear and occasionally like push on Rondo's shoulder to keep him going the right direction.
You're steering.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'll be right back. But
Sure.
I'm doing that while we're walking.
Yeah, absolutely.
The subject of
Leaves
items,
when he
I
wants
would
to.
assume we are attuned to the quill now?
Yes, you are attuned to the quill. Let me read out for you what it does. We'll put it on the sheet later. I have it all, but I can't put it on the sheet right now. It would take me a bit. So, this is called the last feather of Chrysophore.
Oh, the last.
That sounds awesome.
It's an exploration item. Requires attunement, which you've done. It is a calligraphy quill. Written items created by the quill gain a +2 to deception rolls when used to discern if the item is forged. The color of the ink depends on the mood of the user. It has 10 charges that do not recharge. Charges can be spent to activate one of the 3 following abilities. For 1 charge, the attuned user can cast the spell Illusory Script. For 3 charges, the attuned user can cast the spell Skywrite. And for 5 charges, the attuned user can write onto any spare piece of parchment to create a single spell scroll containing a spell of 5th level or lower. The scroll acts as a normal spell scroll and is destroyed after use. I will put it all on there eventually, but for those of you listening, that is what you've got. So
You say that, those 10 charges are going to be gone by the end of the session.
probably.
There's going to be something in the sky.
Don't get
Yes.
rid of that quill when you're done with it.
It still works. Without charges, it's still the color of the ink depends on the mood of the user. That will still happen, and it still gives the +2 to items created by the quill to discern if it's a forged item. So the deception roll on that is +2 to your DC. So yes, yeah. As you guys are continuing to walk, you see many different shops and various things like that, which you shouldn't need. Oh,
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
okay. Yes, we're not in combat. Don't worry.
A wise man
But-
from beyond told me to not worry about it.
Yeah, the spirit of Josh. Yes, and
Sounds like a
so there's many different shops, and then as the road would split, you enter into what is again a town square, which currently has a small market going. Various people talking about their religions, which you can do a religion check if you'd like to understand them. And then you can split on your path upward to the north.
I'm so loud. I'm so sorry.
Can we just, if we're standing here for a second, can I just listen?
Yeah.
For any of the conversations? What would that be?
Perception.
Speaking of the phoenix feather, I will lean on a satyr that has once held that feather as a quill, dancing around for some spiritual inspiration from Rael.
Let's go, Rael.
Was that better? A
9
9?
on the die.
That was better by 2.
Let's go.
Okay.
So religion, that would be a 16.
16. Okay.
I rolled a 21 for religion.
21. Okay.
17.
Yes. So there are 3 different parties here, speaking to small crowds that have amassed around them. One of which is talking about the spirit of knowledge and how important it is to retain knowledge, to write everything down, asking everybody to pitch in and create knowledge as they wish to. Their religious ideology means to create a library for all people to learn everything. The other one is talking about the moon goddess.
Crazy.
So the moon goddess, talking about her light and her love and being within her warmth and all the things that they can do, and you can see them doing small cantrip-like effects to show the power that the moon goddess has bestowed upon them, and showing that if you would like to be a part of this, to go to the druids to the north.
That's right.
And the last one is talking in Elvish. So depends on if anybody can understand Elvish.
With a 17 perception, would I be getting any of this?
Yes, you're getting you're getting a lot of this, but you may not remember what those are.
And I do speak Elvish.
You do speak Elvish, so you can hear them talking about Tyrannus, which is the spirit of chaos.
That was easy.
Out in the open?
Just talking about the dangers of Tyrannus, but also how they are a formidable force and to not anger them. And these are the things you can do to not anger them.
To not anger Tyrannus, or the
Tyrannus.
follow? Okay.
And they don't have a mark on their head or anything like that, and they're not wearing robes, but they are talking about Tyrannus, who is, it's easy to know about them. They're one of the most prevalent spirits in this realm, major spirits in the realm. So, it's not the first time you've heard of Tyrannus, but they're not talking about the cult. Just keep that in mind. So.
Okay.
I'll finally look up from the ritual dagger. I've got it! Did I miss anything?
Yes, Rhonda. With a sharp tug at your hand.
What?
It's like when you get a bad bug bite. It deepens, burning. There's a streak of your blood on your hand as a wound rapidly heals. Was it ever there? You feel the steely breath of the dough by your face. A fruitful business relationships seems to have started. And one spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Rainfox Arts.
At least I got something out of it this time.
Awesome. Yes, you are able to identify the dagger. This is a ritual dagger. It doesn't seem to be magical, but it does seem to be quite old. Not ancient by any means, but older and just well kept in terms of whoever has had it the longest. Additionally, there are very, very tiny runes around the base of the pommel, the small golden pommel, that are not in a language you can understand, I don't think.
Okay. How long were we walking while I was doing tech stuff?
It's been like 15 minutes now, yeah.
15?
And you're in the city square, which has the split off to the north and off to the south.
Runes I can't understand, huh?
Well, what languages can you speak?
All of them in about 10 minutes.
By that time, they're done having their conversation.
Yes.
Are they recognizably celestial of any sort?
They're not celestial.
Are they giant?
No.
Are they common sign language?
No. They're not Braille.
Yeah, I was gonna say Braille. Wait.
That would be,
Upon noticing those, I'll also start ritual casting Comprehend Languages.
Okay, yeah. You can do so.
See you all in 10 minutes.
Any chance
going
Steve's
somewhere?
Can't.
It's not Thieves' Cant, no. Though, looking at it, you can see there is a smudged thumb mark, which means that it has been owned by a thief before. That's the black smudge of the underground. That can be placed onto things, so you can see that is, if you're speaking Thieves' Cant, if you're reading Thieves' Cant, you can see that this was owned by some form of underbelly rogue.
Good to know.
I'm checking out the moon goddess's area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be a druid.
Yeah.
In the way that they're dressed, with a beautiful staff, and they just have a couple of images of what people think that the moon goddess looks like. Yeah. They're wrong. They don't look like the moon goddess. But they're still standing there, and what they're saying about the moon goddess is correct.
Okay.
But they don't have proper images. And they're saying, please, come join us in the colony to the north. Join our druidic circle. We'd love to have more people there, more people to appreciate the moon goddess. She blesses us with her light. Just holy speak in that regard.
The druidic circle from the north, is that the one that I've interacted with before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that it's two druidic circles in one big camp.
Gotcha.
Right.
Which is the druids that worship the stars and the druids that worship the moon.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Which ones were the ones in? I cannot find Yennik.
They were moon druids. They're the ones who travel the most. The stars druids stay where they are usually.
Okay.
That's interesting interpretations that you have of the moon goddess. Where exactly did you scrounge these up from?
Well, one of the elders drew them.
Yeah.
She's seen the moon goddess before many times, so she drew pictures of them to show the rest of us who have yet to be blessed with her presence.
I didn't know that she would appear to people in different ways, but I wouldn't put it past her.
Yes, she's very active, especially within our circle.
Yeah, she just she looks different from when I see her. So
You see the moon goddess?
Oh yeah, frequently.
I don't know how she could look different from these. This is an accurate depiction, is it not?
Yeah, no. Not really. But that's okay, because maybe she presents herself differently to you. But she presents herself in her own special way to me, and not to you. It's special.
I see. Well, have you thought of joining the Druidic Circle?
No.
Okay.
I kind of have a special relationship with her. I don't really want to muddy it with anybody else. It's kind of just like her and me against the world, you know? But it's cool that you also support her. That's really cool. For you.
Indeed. Well, thank you. I need to get back to educating our friends here. So.
Yeah, and you make sure that you get those updated. So they really, really capture her essence, because that, it's not really doing it. Bye!
Okay.
Would 10 minutes have gone by at this point?
It would be happening as you guys now leave, unless anybody's trying to do anything else. So. No? Okay.
Yeah,
you're able to.
eating.
Yeah, you're able to travel north.
I would just add that you said that it was runes around the pommel, just like in a
like
band.
real tiny, like as if they were on a ring. Yeah.
Okay. All I'm doing is just kind of slowly rolling that along the side of my scabbard against these runes on the side for 10 minutes.
Yeah. It takes a little while. It's small, so.
Yeah. Okay. So then, I cast comprehend languages.
Yes. You are now reading the language of Infernal.
You should have some experience.
Yeah, I was gonna
with that.
say this is.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do.
You've also heard it be called the language of the Maw before. It depicts a story on it of using your own life essence to take that from another.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Yeah, you're able to continue. You also hear lots of different conversations in various languages, some of which might be a little embarrassing, as people are trying not to say anything and they're just kind of speaking to each other, and you're able to understand, yes, I did get the cream, but it cost 4 gold. I'm going to need you to pay me back. Things like that. So then you continue on the path north until you finally see the mole hole.
On our way there, I'll turn to everybody. Okay, so we're going here to try to find Dylan, right?
Yeah.
Dylan Lunar.
Or at least some
Yeah.
information about where they might be.
We should probably keep that on the down low. His full name.
Yeah, sorry about that back there.
It's all good.
Some of the details got lost on me. I was just really focused on getting the investigation underway. So
All good. We're on the same page now.
Also, always. I mean, I know the Dwarven Mind thing is a cover story, but
it's a shame.
are we? Was there someone who was still supposed to check in with other than Dylan in regard
Probably.
to that story?
Probably with the professor. I mean, I don't think it would hurt for us to at least be seen with them. And it seems like Rondo is trying to do that anyway, so we might as well hit him
Yeah,
up.
I definitely want to go there, but over the last week of traveling together, I want to make it clear that I would like to do what we need to do as a group here before I go off and do my own thing, unless you want me to go off and do my own thing.
No, you should
With
stay
that.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, we did tell Kazakh that we would keep an eye on everybody so that we're all on the up and up and being lawful.
Gotta keep you in line, Rondo.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to hold everybody accountable.
Yeah.
I guess.
And we can't all keep
say,
an eye on each other
Oh gosh.
if we separate the party.
And what if
So we all need to watch each other.
you need
Right.
help?
It's true.
And you will.
I
That's
would,
okay.
if we are lucky enough to have the extra time to actually look into that as more than just a cover story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you all want to come with?
Underground.
I mean, we're all together at this point,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
Yeah, if we're like as a group supposed to be meeting Sunspot, then we should probably as a group be seen doing like the Dwarven Mine expedition.
Yeah.
Like a real expedition group.
I don't think that we should just go to the mines.
Yeah.
It seems like we all came together, but we all have things that we're trying to do separately too.
What are you trying to do again?
I'm here with Lear.
I think maybe this type of conversation should wait until we have a little more privacy and not
Fair
in the
enough.
middle of the road.
No, you're right.
Okay.
You do see some people kind of looking over at you as you're all speaking loudly into a group of passerbys.
But regardless, what's going to be our plan of attack to try to find Dylan? Are we just going to all pull up and look for him?
Oh.
It could be,
We're not necessarily known here, but
yeah.
I
So I feel like the
might
full
be
group-
able to use some skills I have to make some connections.
Skills.
What kind of?
That
kind?
dagger you got,
Yeah.
it was owned by a rogue from the underground networks.
What? Wait. Did you also identify this while I wasn't looking?
Yeah, it's a dagger.
So you just knew
Did
that?
you not know that?
That it was a dagger?
Rondo.
Well, I had to identify to be sure.
Okay.
You just
Be
knew that,
sure.
though.
Gets a butter knife or something.
you should write that down.
You write that down.
Niv,
Sharp object is a dagger.
I don't know what they're talking about at this point.
Could have been a dirt.
Were you doing some shady stuff in your younger years?
Shady? No. But approved by the larger powers that be? Also no.
Okay.
But I've known people who've known people. We'll say that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Other than that, I might also recommend just maybe we don't even use the name, just a description, just I don't know. Hey, this fella owed me money, and I need to track him down.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't Cloudtop say he was kind of young,
And rowdy.
Wait, Rowan.
young, rowdy?
Uh-huh.
Your paints. You could paint a picture
I
based
don't
on the
know if I'm
description.
familiar enough with
But you said when you paint, it's like magic or something, right?
You know,
if I've seen them before
I
with
mean,
my eyes.
Yeah. How
You know-
many? Sorry. No, I keep talking over you.
no, it's okay. It was a dumb joke.
Mine was also gonna be a dumb joke.
How many
Dang, I guess we have
blonde?
to move on.
How many blonde, edgy people do we know? I mean, I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah, you
recognizable.
know what edgy would be, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably paint like a mediocre representation.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like my greatest work.
Yeah.
But just say you beat him in arm wrestling and he owes you money. You
Yeah,
just track him down.
I was gonna entice him with like oh, like I saw this guy, and you know,
Yeah. Do you know what kind of magic would really come in handy right
misconnections.
now? Scrying.
Yeah.
It seems we have a use for it more often than not.
We'll get there.
Okay, well.
So you're after scrying magic.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not in the place yet.
We should talk.
You all see the mole's the mole's hole.
The mole's hole.
Yeah, the mole
And
hole.
we-
The mole hole.
We see that. We,
Pause.
also see,
The mole's
we
hole.
also see the tavern.
Moving on. You guys are able
So it
to
isn't
enter the tavern.
Rolled hole.
Do we?
We enter the tavern.
We enter the mole hole.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Sorry.
It is a dwarven dive bar, so those of you who are extra tall might have to enter in again. It is an actual tavern, not a dive bar. It is quite large, but has a dwarven door. Same sort of design as the previous one that you guys have been in, just much bigger. Large bar full of various dwarves, many of which are covered in soot and grime, as if they've been mining. As there are many as well that are sitting in booths. So yeah, you enter in. You can see there are 2 bartenders pouring ale for many and then getting gold. And everybody who's sitting there all seem to be sitting with other people, except for in the far corner, there's an individual who is looking out towards the door, who makes eye contact with you guys. They seem to be a very lighter skinned, almost like a pale white skinned elf. But they also have a hooded garment, I guess. And they're just sitting there drinking their ale.
Is anybody getting a weird vibe from the person in the corner over there?
I think that might be the person I'm supposed to talk to.
You're supposed to talk to somebody. Then we go talk to them.
Wait, that you're supposed to talk to.
They might. Can I do a vibe check of the room and just see if I can
Just a general insight.
general insight and see if like I might be able to sense who might be more in the underground.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and do an insight.
Does he seem like a ranger? Is he like smoking a pipe or something?
I will also
Ranger smoke pipes.
Aragorn.
That's a human.
will pull a chisel out of my pocket that has a little bit of frosting on it
Oh yeah.
from Pie God, and use that that inspiration to
Sorry.
help with my very normal, innocuous vibe check.
Yes.
Very investigative.
Yes.
You got the vibe check going?
Roll for vibe.
That's
Michelle.
inspiration.
Oh, Bobby.
Sorry,
Some fun things in chat.
Hey, oh, damn.
Come on!
All right, well it's a 13 because I'm not taking that.
Okay.
Why do they even put those numbers on the die? You don't need them.
13, yeah, you're able to get the general vibe that it's just after the shift for the miners. So there's a lot of very grungy, very hard dwarves who are... That's a turn of phrase that's okay, you did not have to laugh. The guy in the corner definitely seems a little more edgy, and there's another person at the bar who is twisting a dagger on the bar very eloquently without scarring it up, and they kind of give the vibe like maybe they have practice with knives at the very least.
Should we sit in different places and not all together?
Well, we all just walked in together.
All right, we're
is
sitting
true.
together then.
Okay.
Is there a table for us?
Yeah, there's a booth that can fit all of you.
Everybody has to file in first because I'm gonna take up a lot of space, I think.
Well, then maybe you should go in first.
I'm gonna go sit at the bar.
Okay.
There's someone that might have some information, might not, worth a shot.
I was also thinking of chatting with the bartender.
Is that for the mission or for something else?
For
Rowan?
the mission.
Inside check. I have to inside check you.
mission of getting laid.
Yeah, I gotta inside check you. 13.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not rolling deception. But
Keep talking. Hello.
Sorry, the spirits are here. On a 13, I mean, you would. It's basically a. Rowan's not going to say no if the bartender starting something, but she's going in with the intention for the mission.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we'll just be sitting here, just check back in with us. Or we can check in with you.
Okay.
Well, do you want assistance?
Chatting up the bartender.
What?
Just let us know if you need help.
Yeah.
She'd be mad.
I'll get drinks for the table and then I'll chat up the bartender.
All right.
You said it was about half an hour for us to get from.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes because you stayed and talked to the
Okay.
druid.
So would you say that the hour-long enhanceability has?
It would still be going.
Still begun? All
In
right.
the last 10 minutes there. Did you cast any other spells that you had to concentrate on? Is enhanceability concentration? I think it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It should be.
But lesser
Yeah.
restoration is not.
Restoration's not. That's the only spell I cast, I think.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
I will also say that my comprehend languages is still up.
Yes, it is.
So I don't know if I hear anything out of the ordinary.
I mean, you speak Dwarven anyways.
Yeah, but there aren't like any non-dwarves in this dwarven bar.
None that are talking.
Yeah, there's the elf.
But you can talk about them. You can hear that they're talking about how they're. One of them will very, very gruffly. They got me down there in the new area. There's so many cave-ins. I don't know why we're even digging down there anyways. It's clearly abandoned. There was so many archways. It was weird.
I would probably
Archways.
What?
Are you all seated at the table?
At a booth, yes.
I think they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
We're heading to the bar.
I'm still like next to like chatting before I go get drinks.
Okay,
I'm
well,
rolling.
you will all see the white dough is partially phased through the table, staring at the elf from afar. And additionally, Rowan, before you leave, Alicia will appear next to you all, looking at the group and saying, "I love you all. If need be, you always have me on your side." As their devil patron watches from afar. Rowan, Alicia will kiss you on the cheek, and I will need.
Oh. What?
You will need.
No, you don't.
Dexterity
You don't need
saving throw.
anything.
Wisdom saving throw.
Not wisdom. I'm bad at that.
Well, I will also need the spirits to make a wisdom saving throw when they have a second.
Oh.
No, you.
Wisdom saving.
Me first.
throw. That is a 14.
Not bad.
But.
It's based off of their highest. So it's.
It got quiet in the bar. You hear a pin drop.
Oh my god, why does that keep stopping? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I kind of liked it for the moment.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
very.
Probably gonna be because it's based off of their charisma right now. So it'd be
Yeah,
8 plus 2 and then plus 2 from proficiency, so just
12. Well, you have succeeded, and Alicia has failed to cast friends on you.
You know, that's harmless. That's fine. That's great.
You know, you could force Rowan to reroll.
It'd be funny.
Yeah, sure. What? We got
Okay.
charges to spare.
Oh my god.
Hostile.
How many
So the
charges is
spirits
it?
now
Is that
roll
more?
then, right? Oh, no, you would just roll again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
just roll again.
Yeah, so when a creature succeeds on a saving throw against a spirit mob, the ordinary can use a reaction to spend some charges to force the creature to re-roll. So, sure, why not?
All right.
I've been.
Not 20.
That is still a 15.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I tried.
But they have to make a save now, right?
Yes, I do need the spirits to make a save as they are making eye contact with the elf.
Ooh. Wait, that's fun.
12?
For wisdom, you said?
Mm-hmm.
15.
That is not enough. Spirits, you are feared.
Oh my god.
Get out.
They look at you and you make eye contact and their eyes flash red for just a moment and every nightmare you've ever had pulses through your mind.
What kind of nightmares?
And then they smirk and then look down again.
Guess it depends on the spirit.
Do we see this happen to the spirits?
You just see how the spirits react, but you don't see what happened.
Doe begins glitching out like mad before.
Don't think of Venice disappearing.
We gotta learn that for when they're getting too rowdy. What's that all about?
Maybe it's off to do something.
Quick, get that scroll. Learn that now.
Lear will look over to where, not an eye contact person, so he's kind of like looking over
Everywhere
at the
but
figure.
actual eye contact?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like bridge of nose, but not ever making actual eye contact, just kind of watching from afar.
He's looking back down, eating some gruel. Just
Cool.
I've gone up to the dagger, twiddling.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can walk up to him, and they'll spinning the dagger. They'll just tap their finger 3 times, which you would know is a sign of like, what do you want?
I will. I'm trying. Should I do flavorful things for these?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Send it.
I'll just casually lean an elbow on the bar and then just draw one line in the air, and then kind of just flick up back towards my face, just a sense of just trying to get a lay of the land.
They'll continue twiddling the dagger before picking it up and flipping it to their other hand, and they'll immediately pull out a note and quickly write onto it very stealthily and just slide it over, and then continue as if they didn't even see that you sat down.
Cool. I'll tuck it away, and then last thing I'll do is I'll just flick the table in the direction of the guy in the corner and just ask, what's that like? Is he, what is he to this?
Gotcha. Spinning the dagger, you'll see them make a small X with the dagger saying, no.
I'll order a pair of drinks, leave one for him, and take the other back to the table.
They grab their earlobe for a second and then drink, which is the sign for thank you. So. Yeah, you're able to move back and you have your ale. We'll go to you, talking to the bartender.
Yeah.
I thought they were.
I just want to kind of like, you know.
Just kind of just readjust a little bit.
Two of the same conversations are happening.
Yep.
So make sure, you know, a little bit of cleavage. Just kind of like act, not like drunk, but, you know, a little tipsy. I'm having a good time. And just, bartender, would you get a chance?
I'll just, yes, oh, how can I help you?
I'd like...
Go very clearly.
I'd like an ale, and I look back to the table and see that everybody else already has an ale. For me.
It's just Niv. Does anybody else have an ale?
Oh, I thought you got ales for the whole table.
I got one for the guy I talked to and one for myself.
Okay.
Cool. I'm ale-less.
Ale for me and one for the table? Or
One round for everybody at the table.
You
table?
want a round for your group?
Yeah.
Okay, I know. Start pouring. It'll be 5 gold.
Of course.
5
course.
silver. I'm so sorry. 5 gold is a lot. 5 silver.
Pricey booze!
Gold around.
No, 5 silver.
It's called Golderon.
Of course. And hey, while I have you,
They're like, yeah.
I just got to town a little bit ago, and I was here the other night, I think, and I was chatting up this guy, very young and rowdy, with blonde hair, kind of like an edgy type, and we just we clicked, and then I don't know, nothing happened. But I was hoping to kind of get back in contact, and I don't know if maybe you knew who that was.
Black leather coat,
Maybe
the long trench coat thing.
it's maybe I think like his name started with a D or something.
Dylan.
That might have been it.
Yeah, I've seen
Do
him
you
around.
know-
Yeah.
Like kind of where he hangs out. Not just would like to see if he maybe want to come back to mine or.
Oh. Well, you can probably find him at his. I think he lives 4 or 5 blocks down in the apartments.
In the apartments, of course.
I don't know where he lives per se, but I mean, good luck. And then I'll hand you all 5.
What do you mean by that?
I've never seen him with anyone before, so
Oh, no, first time for everything.
like I said, good luck. Here's
course.
your ales.
Thank you
Let me know
so
if you need
much.
another round. And then-
Of course, and thank you. And I hand him a gold.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
And I'll go back to their work. Everybody at the table, as that's happening, you were wanting to look at the man in the corner.
I'm also confused. Was the guy with the knife different from the man in the corner? Okay. Which one's the elf?
The man in the corner.
The man in the corner is the
Yeah.
elf,
Yeah.
and the guy with the knife is just
He was just
a
at the
guy.
bar.
It's like a guy.
It's just a guy.
Just a guy
Yeah, I'm
just
looking.
twirling his dagger.
I'm looking over at the guy in the corner. Not making eye contact.
Heard.
Okay.
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just
yeah.
eyeing him up.
Okay. You trying to do what, like an insight or something, or?
Yeah, I'll do an insight.
Okay.
Maybe perception. Like, can I is there anything notable on his person or about his appearance?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that really sucked, actually.
Hold on. Okay.
You can take your passive since you're looking at him.
No,
if
it'll
you
be
need to.
Like, I've seen a lot of
The
inspiration.
duration on the fear.
1 minute.
Okay.
So it should be ending now for you, spirits.
Oh,
It's a 15.
kind of heading back to the table at the same time.
Yeah, you would be just before, but yes, I think at the same time.
15 perception.
15 perception. Yeah, as they turn slightly, you can see that they have long, sharp earrings on underneath their hooded robe. This robe looks like it's way better quality than those of the cult, at least. You've seen, that's the majority of who you've seen hooded like that before. They look way better. And as they turn, you can see an owl crest on their cuirass for a moment.
Okay. You haven't seen the crest anywhere? Do I have to make a history check for that?
You've seen it a lot.
Oh shit. Hi. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same one that is on Conovan's cuirass as well. Or what leather? Your armor. Yeah.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm scratching on Nino. I don't know.
Yeah.
Connie.
Yeah.
Not to say that all rangers know each other, but do you know that guy?
He was a ranger.
Huh?
The guy in the corner with a.
Oh no, we were making jokes earlier.
Do I recognize him?
No, you haven't seen him before, but seems quite a bit older, so it's possible you just haven't seen him in your training. So
I think at this point I'll probably sit down.
yeah, you're sitting down. Rowan's also now walking over and sitting down. Has ale for everyone.
I would have liked to add that while this has all happened, Rondo's kind of gone non-verbal, introvert mode, and has been casting detect magic
Okay.
to himself just to
Yeah.
make himself useful,
From as soon as you entered, sort of thing.
basically.
Okay.
The moment I realized that I wasn't getting anything with comprehend languages, I'm just gonna. I'll just kind of like with my sword. I'll just kind of like have it next to me. I'm just kind of sitting on the end, and I'm just kind of like angling my sword with it like point down, and just kind of pointing it in various directions and feeling if it'll vibrate.
Sonar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very light blue light coming out occasionally as it vibrates. As you do, you can detect some magic. The dagger that the man is spinning seems to be just enhanced slightly. It's magical in nature. just enchantment, I guess.
And I would recognize that.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's using magic to enhance itself. Is all. And then the man in the corner. You can see that they have a bag that, as you tilt, it sort of vibrates, and you can tell it's coming from the bag, which has many magical schools coming from it, as well as their earrings, which just slightly glow with enchantment magic.
Okay. In that bag, can I get a rough idea of number of schools to get sort of an estimate of like what all is in there?
Illusion, evocation, divination, and enchantment.
Evocation. Okay. Okay, got it. But there's nothing else. No other traces in here?
No.
Okay.
Other than on us, probably.
Yeah.
And then, actually, the dwarves that you overheard have a slight amount of what seems to be like magical dirt on them.
Magic dirt.
That's so
Also has a slight amount of illusory magic to it.
I gotta get to those mines. Okay.
Did anything?
Got a couple things, and I will look at the note that I've got written down. That's
Yeah. It just says, third door on the right, find the madam, and then it has the name of a shop, which is the... Damn it. I'm so bad at names on the spot. The Glass Enchanter.
I was gonna say any other like creatures, holes you want.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, hold on.
It was just a lot of hard dwarves and moles.
And they're filthy.
And they're dirty.
Filthy.
The best part is he really tried to carry on after saying moles.
so the glass enchanter.
Yes.
How do they know her?
Alright.
So yeah. I may have a lead to the city's underground, the network around here. I'm not sure if they're connected with the cults or not. I know whoever they are, they definitely are not connected with the gentleman in the corner.
Right, hey, speaking of that guy, his bag's hot.
Wait, which guy? The guy with the knife?
No,
The hood in the corner.
The
Oh, yeah,
ranger in the corner.
That bag is hot.
His earrings
What do
too.
What?
What do you mean by that?
Sorry, I just
Wait, yeah.
Are you
what?
back to
Sorry, I just noticed that like
Yeah,
Niv's
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed that like Niv is like talking all cool with like the weird like
Are you attracted to his
I don't know, I'm just trying to it's fine. I've just
hot,
never really
hot with what?
a lot of magic. Like a lot of magic.
Well,
Like illusion,
it
evocation,
seems like he's
dangerous stuff.
ranger.
Yeah,
So I was gonna try to go talk to him, but
I can go with you if we're going to go talk to him.
it may be better if I just go by myself.
I will also say the spirits seemed pretty spooked in here, and I'm not sure what exactly spooked them because we've never seen them spooked. They're always, I don't know.
They're pretty confident.
Yeah, that. So I just wonder if they saw something they didn't like.
If you want to talk to him, that's fine. I might. Are we planning to get some rooms here? If that's the case, I might want to step out. Just, again, the gentleman I spoke to, not a fan, so I don't want to necessarily.
Not a fan of.
Not a
Hood.
fan of Hood in the corner.
Okay.
But
That's not really nice.
Did
Well, I
he
can-
have anything to say? Anything more?
it gave me a lead on a location we might want to stop by.
Okay.
I did also get a lead on Dylan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how did that go? How did things go?
Like I said, I got a lead on Dylan.
Oh, I was talking about like the other thing.
What other thing?
Maybe I misread the situation. I thought that Rowan was trying to.
Are
Alright,
you going
so what are the
home with the
leads?
bartender?
No,
I think that we're trying to-
We've
Yeah.
got work to do.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But later, maybe.
Yeah, later maybe.
Okay.
While this conversation is happening and everybody's talking, can I be like scratching on Nino and pretending like I'm talking to him, but subtly point to the elf in the corner and message, and just say, "Is it safe for a fellow ranger to come and chat with you?"
With the accent and everything.
Hello, fellow rangers.
It's a whisper in his head. He would know.
You'll get a response back. Well, of course, as long as it's just you.
All right. I'm gonna go over whenever. I don't know if are you leaving?
Are we getting rooms here?
Well, what time is it?
It's coming up on 5 p.m.
Okay.
It's about 4 p.m. now. So
I can grab some rooms for all of us for when we come back.
Later. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
I guess money's not tight. I'll get as many as I can, and anybody object to bunking with someone else if we have to?
No,
I could bunk with.
I can sleep anywhere.
I could try and bunk with the bartender.
That's your prerogative. I'll just get.
Oh, now you want to talk about it? You made me look like an asshole,
Well,
and now you want to talk about it.
Money.
Gonna go get our rooms.
And he seemed interested.
Niv, as you get up, a pale woman with long black hair will appear. She will take Rondo's drink, down it, and sip the empty mug in front of you. Winks and walks away. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Kazine.
No, it's cool. It's cool. They're just trying to keep me sober. Trying to keep my senses sharp.
I've probably got like a third left, and I'll just leave it for you.
No. Sign from the spirits. I don't need it.
Good night.
I'll go.
As you walk over to the ranger,
I'm gonna walk up to the bar first and get. Does he have a drink in front of him?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'll go up to the bar anyway and get a second one to bring with
2
me.
silver for every ale is a silver, just for you, so you guys know. So
Okay, 1 silver. Okay.
yeah, from the table, the spirit of Phil will materialize and just blue steel stare at the elf, all oiled, ready with the sheep cape. That is all.
they'll need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah.
I had a feeling.
They just want to succeed.
On oil dome.
Well,
Beard.
We'll go ahead
See you
and
later, Phil.
we'll give the gnomes another try.
Oh no! Don't give that to Phil.
Oh wait, really?
how many
Really?
charges have you spent?
You're gonna use your charges on Phil?
That's 6 charges. Am I counting correctly that we've
What's
used?
more with
We've
you?
used 5 so far.
Okay.
Okay, well now we've used more
10.
of that.
Because that's 2 for that, right?
Yeah.
14 make it?
Nope.
Oh my god.
The blue steel, you manage to last a little longer as you're trying to do it, but the more you look into this elf's eyes, the more everything around you starts to dissipate away, and you just see the red staring pupils directly at you as now everything that you've ever been afraid of starts to come back to you.
Phil begins to run before slipping on the oil.
I'm imagining slipping on the oil and just
Yeah. Like a
Just
slip
under
and
the
slide.
back of the table.
Yeah.
From the orb, the pot slime runs into a wall. The satyr bleats and hides under a table. Some pellets being left behind.
Just making a mess.
the elf will once again smile for a second before going down and drinking more ale.
I'm coming over with my drink, a drink for him, and Nino on my heels.
And
Okay.
I'm grabbing the rooms.
Yes. So we'll do the rooms first real quick because it'll probably take a little longer. So you're able to walk up to the bar. One of the other bartenders is just polishing out some mugs. Can I help you?
I just need to grab some rooms for the evening. What do you got available?
I think we got a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom left for the evening.
All right, we'll take both. How much is that going to be?
It's 7 gold for the single and 14 for the double.
Whoa.
They're weekly slots.
Oh,
That's probably good.
sure.
I'm not here.
We'll do both of those.
All right.
So 21 gold.
Yep.
You got it. And I give 21 gold.
Let's go. Okay, yeah, we'll take the
know.
21 gold. All right, here are your keys. Second floor, first 2 rooms.
You
up the
got it.
stairs.
And I'll drop one key off at the table and go, I'll go check them out and see how they look. But we got a room D and E.
And then another room.
Nope.
One's a 2-bedroom though, so we can make it work.
2-bedroom or 2 beds?
2-bedroom. We'll see what's there.
Okay.
And I'll head off.
Okay. As that's happening, you go and sit down and place the ale. They'll immediately grab it, take a large swig. Thank you.
Of course.
I haven't seen another ranger here in a while.
Yeah, I don't think I've come across another one in quite some time.
Well, we are pretty few and far between these days, so...
You have anything you're working on out here? You heard anything good?
Well, I don't know if you've heard about the cult.
I have.
Straightforward.
Been tracking some of their movement. Just making sure they're not trying to push their way towards the jungle.
Fair enough. We just ran into them in Graxus.
I heard about what happened there.
It was a doozy.
Indeed. How far along in your training are you? You've been graduated yet?
I have, right? No. Hey, you shut up.
You're essentially in you're trying to complete your final, in a way.
That's right. I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
Good. I see you've got some friends. Very interesting.
That's one word for him.
And the spirits that have been around, they're with you?
Yeah, that we're figuring out.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Do you have any advice? Do they hang around you?
Get yourself some nice earrings. Pretty good at repelling spirits.
Repelling spirits.
Indeed. You know it can be dangerous in the jungle. It's better to just have them leave than deal with them, fight them, anything like that.
Fair enough. Where'd you get yours from?
Got mine up in Yennik. Had a gnome make them for me.
See, I just came from there.
Well, have plenty of time to go back.
That's fair.
It is, after all, our job to travel around, right? So, I'm sure you'll find some. And they'll finish eating their food, take another big swig. Oh, can I get you any food?
I think I'm all right.
Gotcha. What brings you here? What are you following?
Well, mostly the cult,
Okay.
and just trying to keep an eye out. You know, I'm still a little new to all this, so I'm just kind of collecting things as I go, seeing what's important and what's not.
Well, a little advice from one of your elders. People are always worse than spirits. So keep that in mind.
I will try to keep that in mind, but with the past couple of days, I don't know if I believe you yet.
At the mention of spirits,
What?
the spirit of Phil,
No.
you will see slide across the floor, being pushed by a mage hand,
Oh my god.
seeking desperately for more oil.
They just...
Just like horizontally in the background though, and not up to him, just like
Yeah. It's out of focus from us. They're a lot, you know?
They look over. That they are. You didn't even get any nature spirits. You got some crazy ones over here.
Should I look out for them too?
I'm sure they're harmless.
All right.
Just watch your back, is all I'm saying.
Trying.
Especially with that one sitting at the table. The one with the horn. Very interesting looking.
I've been with him for a while. He's good.
If you say so.
And I do.
All right.
Is the cloak the cloak he's wearing? Is that like? Would I know if that's a symbol of him being graduated?
You do know that like different colored cloaks can be given for different reasons.
Okay.
Some are assigned. Some who are more stealthy are assigned the darker colors to be less of a driving police sort of force and more of an investigative. Don't talk to me. I'm busy. Kind of.
Fair. Okay. Do you? Now I know this makes me seem a little more like a novice, but do you have any suggestions of any extra like tools I should have that would help? How many trips have you made in the jungle?
About 4 a year for 200 years, so about 800.
Jesus. This guy's so old.
Has it changed a lot since you've been around?
I mean,
All things considered.
the jungle as a whole, no, but how people interact with it, absolutely. Gotta be more vigilant these days, especially with that gunpowder stuff. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of it, personally.
It's so loud.
If you can tell.
Well, yeah,
And it
I don't.
scares the animals.
Yeah, and you'll see Nino is tail wagging, super friendly with this guy. And
Oh, he's jumped up on the bench and he's
Yeah.
like in between us.
He'll give Nino some scritches. I don't know what all that noise is about, but it's pretty powerful, so gotta look out for that too. People are killing animals far faster than they ever have, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out for that too, but
Well, in terms of tools, I know you asked for that. Get yourself one of these and he'll pull out his bag of holding. Pretty handy for travel.
You already got one.
Bag of devouring. Oh, never mind.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Red Bull delivery!
Not sponsored.
A spirit.
Yet.
Yeah.
Please sponsor us.
It's a good thing that was super subtle and went unnoticed.
Yeah. We're cool
Cool.
like that.
well, thank you. I don't want to disturb you anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of things that you're working on, but thanks for your time.
My pleasure. And if we run into each other again in our investigations, perhaps we can join up. But if we don't, good luck with your graduation.
Thank you.
Be safe.
And I'll hold my hand out, Conovan.
Oh, I had his name this time. Hold on.
Really?
Still.
That's
Right.
What
It was Blaze. Nice to meet you.
Blaze?
Yes.
How's Blaze spelled?
Blaze.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is like the arm
Yeah,
handshake too.
Yeah.
Dylan, this guy.
It's my whole arm.
Yeah, we gotta get Dylan to meet this guy.
I'll walk back over.
Okay.
Dylan, you
Yeah, you're able to do so.
Blaze.
Did we see any of this? Was this like in our view, or is this like?
Yeah, you could see it happening. You could see him clearly point at Lear when he was talking about Lear.
Yeah, you from where Lear is, you'll hear him sneeze when he talks about him.
And I have a frown on my face like,
As Conovan gets up,
don't ruin this.
behind you will be the white doe, not making eye contact with the elf. Blood dripping from its mouth, just growling, ego damaged.
Actually, before I leave, speaking of, the spirits are looking at you, and it seems like they're spooked.
Well, yeah. I'm casting a spell at them.
Obviously.
Okay, fair enough.
cold.
He'll look you in the eyes and you'll see them glow red for a second. Give me wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Wow.
Wisdom? 17?
You succeed. But for a moment, everything kind of goes dark, and all the sound cuts out for a moment. You just see his eyes glowing red. You can see it being pretty scary, but it relents as soon as that starts to happen.
How'd you learn that?
like I said, get yourself some earrings. Have a nice night.
Heard. Thank you.
Not fair enough.
Okay.
What did he say? What was?
Yeah.
Tell me everything about.
Yeah, how'd that go?
What just happened?
Did he threaten to use anything in his bag?
No. He did show me some tricks.
Okay.
What kind of tricks?
You want to elaborate?
Well, just that a bag of holding might be helpful for us, and he said the earrings were helpful against the spirits, so I don't...
Against the spirits.
Right.
Go on.
We'll see.
What?
I don't know
Come on,
much
we're a
about them
team.
anyway.
Well, but what did he tell you?
Let's go up to our rooms.
Connie, come on! Throw me a bone! Connie!
Lear said it's my turn with the elf.
Tell me about the earrings! That was Josh.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me more?
Sure, they repelled the spirits. That's all I know about it.
Where'd he get them?
He said he got them about 2 months away.
Yeah.
Yannick.
Well, yeah, I didn't.
That's
say
what
that.
I said.
Alright, well,
We'll look for him.
guess I gotta go to Yannick.
I'm sure we'll end up there.
Well,
The
yeah.
doe will walk over from the elves' table, glitching and phasing through other patrons, as the elf's drink appears as blood, before stopping over your empty mug, Rondo, and dripping blood from his mouth into it.
I'm just closing my eyes and imagining those earrings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my life looks better.
Yep.
Yeah.
All he really said was just stuff about he's been looking for the cult.
Oh, okay, so he's an ally.
Yeah, he's a fellow ranger. Of course he's an ally.
Alright.
But he's looking for the cult. He didn't have much more information on that. And just that he's made his way around the jungle, like any ranger has.
Did he say why he was looking into the cult?
No, but it's... Most of the rangers, at least on this side, are looking into it. I'm pretty sure I had said earlier they've been desecrating animals between...
What, did you say that to us?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. I think you mentioned it, on the travel, yeah.
Okay.
When we first saw the cult back in Graxis, we've been looking for them because they've been desecrating animals between Corpus is the elven city?
Corpus.
Corpus and Graxis.
There were a lot of cattle mutilation reports.
Yeah. So he's also looking for him.
Interesting. But you trust him?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we just ask him for his help in this?
As you say that, he goes to take a drink and kind of, what the fuck? you guys can just hear that and he puts it down. He stands up and starts to leave.
No, wait. Friend!
We'll see
He's
him
getting
around.
away.
There are plenty of other rangers.
And as he goes to leave the door, you'll see him open up his bag and pull out a huge black longbow, similar shape to yours, and he'll put it over his body and then continue walking out.
Okay, but that guy's really cool.
Excuse me? And I'm not?
No, well, it wasn't...
And then he pulled out an umbrella and floats away.
Mary Poppins, y'all!
I mean, I guess maybe he wasn't that cool. I mean, like, what was his name?
His name was Blaze.
Blaze.
Ah, shit. That
pretty
guy's
cool
really
name.
cool.
He also was pretty attractive, all things considered.
That guy was hot.
And we didn't get to talk to him!
I figured he would... He said it would be fine if I came over by myself. I didn't know if it would be safe. It seemed like Niv had information on him, or got a little bit from the
I'm not
guy
here.
at the bar. Oh, yeah, well,
Connie, it's my first time outside.
you can go talk to him if you want.
No, I
He's just
can't
outside.
How long can it be to still be your first time outside, by the way? It's been like a week at least.
It's been like multiple.
Like 2 months.
Yeah, 2 if not 3.
Yeah.
Now that we've
Coming up
traveled
there,
back to
yeah.
Golderon.
again. What if that was the one?
It's okay, Lear.
Do you want to go talk to him?
No.
All right.
I'm just patting your back.
There will be other rangers. Other
It doesn't have to be a ranger. It could be anything.
There's a lot of hot
attractive
people.
rangers. Yeah.
Look,
lot
all
of
I'm
hot
saying
people
is
in
if
the
you
world.
want to get someone's attention like that, you have to advocate for yourself. Relentlessly. Shamelessly. You just have to.
There were plenty of other
What?
good-looking people just in my class, okay?
Well, they don't have to be a ranger. They could be anybody really young.
Well, I know,
Open to
but
anybody.
I'm telling you, I have seen plenty of other good-looking people around.
Larry, do you want me to wing woman you?
No,
Okay.
I have to attract them with my natural charm. That's what my mom says.
And you will.
Shall we go up to our rooms?
Yes.
Well,
Where's Niv?
Where's Niv?
I will do a quick check and just make sure the key opens the room. Room
does.
looks decent, and then
Give me a perception.
23.
Nice.
One of the windows is open.
Oh! A draft.
In the first room, it wasn't. In the second room, it is. The one with the 2 beds.
Was that room perhaps the third door on the right?
No.
Okay.
Up the stairs is the first 2 doors on left and right. So.
Okay. So first I'm gonna go check that out. Can I check for traps?
Yeah, I mean, you can check for traps.
I don't know if I'd be able to do anything about them, but I want to.
Investigation check.
Damn. If only had like a party that could like help with that.
I will weirdly feel like there's a stolen drink that fills me with some energy, and I would like to use the spirit's help on that one from Kazine.
How about a refill? Is
11.
11 better?
It is better. So 12.
There is a weird, like, wire that doesn't seem to be connected to anything, just in the sill.
Like the windowsill?
The windowsill.
Okay.
It's just like laying on it, and it seems to look like it's taut, but it's not connected to anything.
Huh.
The still jello form of Gerald, the chef, will appear next to you, Niv, and give you guidance in sleight of hand.
I'm also going to give myself guidance on sleight of hand.
Okay.
It doesn't stack though, yeah.
Does
Like a same spell effect. Won't stack
Yeah,
with
I
itself.
don't think the same spell effect will. So you can get it from them, but
Okay, then I will just use theirs.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to. I guess first can I look and see? So it's just like you got an open window.
yeah, slider window that's up, and then just on the sill, there is just a taut wire.
Just a taut wire. Can I? They've been, they're gonna be downstairs for a little while. I believe. Let me check one thing really quick. Wait, I have it written here. I'm gonna take 10 minutes to ritually cast detect magic
Okay.
before.
Yeah, you can sit there for 10 minutes doing that. While everybody else is having their conversations and drinking and everything. So
Do I get a sense of?
There is abjuration magic.
So it's like shielding, kind of, or intel.
It's
Like protection.
putting magic physically into the world
Okay.
in a non-explosive way.
I think I'm going to leave it be, but knowing where Conovan is, I'm going to just cast message and just say, if you're coming upstairs, just go into the single room. Double room seems like it's got some weird stuff going on. I'm looking into it.
Okay.
And then I want to go to the...
Before that finishes,
Oh.
As you are messaging, the spirit of Phil will appear next to you and reach out towards the wire. Before the satyr bard will appear and hold up his hand, motioning Phil back, and then reaches over and yanks the taut wire.
What? No, y'all can't do this again. 2 episodes in a row? You're gonna screw us at the end?
You are able to yank the wire, and it feels like it's taut for a second and then pulls away. And that's it.
Oh.
Heard.
Oh.
Does it seem like you need any help?
Peter thinks he knows what it is. Well, the spirits did the spirit thing, so it seems okay for now.
Okay, just holler if you need me.
All right. Well, Peter thinks he knows what that spell is. I don't know if Niv
What
would.
does Peter think it is?
Peter thinks it's an alarm spell.
Probably.
I mean,
Yes.
with the amount of times you cast that, yeah, that makes sense.
A wire.
I know that shit. I got that shit on lock.
It's an alarm for our room.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
At this point, are we heading up?
Yes, at that point you guys could be able to.
Well, I wanted to also go and find the third door on the right and knock on it.
So that's not here. That's
Oh,
in the
that's
final
that
last.
is related to. Okay, I thought it was a third door on the right. Like I thought there were 3 separate things. It's
No,
all-
that's the directions to find the madam.
What was the thing
Gotcha.
about that again? About the...
Glass enchanter.
Yeah.
Third door on the right.
Ask for the madam.
Ask for the
Ask for
madam.
the madam.
That was the information that you got from...
That was the information I got from the rogue in,
Okay.
in Thieves' Camp. Yeah. So then, okay. Knowing that, I'll just step out of the room and wait for everyone to come upstairs.
Yeah, you guys are able to do so.
Did anything happen?
So we got 2 rooms. Sorry, it's the best we got.
We'll make it work.
In the larger room, though, Rondo, this may be in your purview. There was a wire with some magic on it. It was sort of that. I forget the words
kind of
for
magic?
it. The not aggressive, but like
Abjuration.
probably.
Easy. No,
I know the spell. I know it. Why wouldn't I know it?
There was an open window, and that spell was on that window, and the spirits just went ahead and pulled. the
No,
wire.
really?
Yeah. So
Behind Niv, roll Phil and the satyr just fighting over the wire.
You can't
Yeah,
be
it's like
surprised.
this long, and you guys are just tug of warring.
I mean, I would just know what this is.
Yeah.
Right? From knowing the spell. That was an alarm spell.
well, we're not planning to stay here right now, so maybe we don't leave any valuables in the room, and we go check out our next leads. It sounds like you've got a lead, and I've got one as well.
Well, why don't we go...
And I don't know, how did things go with the gentleman in the corner?
It was fine. He just had a little bit of information. He's also looking into the cults and
All right, I might, so definitely want to keep my connection. We'll see if they're not trustworthy, I can tell you that, but they might
the
have some information.
elf.
No, the gentleman with the dagger.
Oh,
Well, look, it doesn't seem like enough of you are worried about this alarm. I'm going to go talk to the person who runs this place and ask who was in this room before and ask what the hell's going on and for a refund.
Oh, maybe
not that part.
Our room was trapped before we even got here.
Maybe,
That's your prerogative. I mean, I spent the money, I paid for it, it's all good, but if...
how does that work?
Why are you guys so chill about this?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not
wait, I
chill.
have
I'm
that
saying
spell,
we
never
do
mind.
not stay in the room right now
Thank
and
you.
we figure things out,
Niv.
then come
Do you
back.
think
Right.
I forgot that I have this spell that I could cast, so I know what the spell is too. Should we keep somebody? If someone had an alarm for this, are they going to come back to it? Should we wait and see who comes?
Do you think it's the guy that you were talking to? You said he had a whole bunch of magic coming out of his bag.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was stuff that helped him
I mean,
I'm not saying the
look at it
alarm is
this
a bad
way.
thing
One
either.
one thought,
sure.
if it's helpful. We trip the alarm. Someone's alarm, put an alarm somewhere. They want to find out where people are, where things are happening, or if a bird landed on the window. It doesn't seem like a great place for the alarm. But we trip the alarm. If we leave and don't touch anything, then all they come back to see is somebody found their alarm. And we just let them know, hey, we found you, we know you're here. But if we wait, and they'll probably be expecting an ambush. If the room's just empty, they'll either leave it alone, or they might try and do something else, but we'll be ready for it when we come back. That's my thought.
Well, we know they have to be within at least a mile? A mile, right? Or is it 1,000 feet?
I think it's
1 mile.
yeah.
1
For
mile.
the mental alarm.
Okay.
And it didn't make any noise, right?
But it doesn't, it's...
It can, but for the mental alarm,
Within a mile, that narrows it down.
that does narrow it down.
That's the north half of the city.
Okay.
White Doe will lean over to you, Rondo. Might be worth waiting to see who checks it.
I mean, maybe. Look, we've been spending a lot of our day in jail, waiting. I would like to not wait around anymore today. So we can do that, but I would like to at least try to talk to the person who runs this place and see if I can
He's
get some
really
information.
nice.
Why
If
don't
it's
you
the
go
same
down
bartender.
and talk to him? And we can stay up here and just keep an eye until you're done.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I would love some assistance.
I'm not good at talking to people, apparently.
Well, you said you're familiar with the spell.
Mm-hmm.
You want to throw another one right up where the first one was?
That's a
Sure.
great idea.
I don't have it prepared today.
You said you're familiar with the spell. You want to throw one
give
up
me
with...
10 minutes. Sorry, 11 minutes.
Because I have to have it prepared in order to cast it ritually, right?
No.
Oh, well then I
Well,
can
oh,
just
no, no,
cast
no.
it.
I'm sorry, you do. You do.
Okay.
And Rondo, on your behalf,
Yeah, because you're
I'll go
half-caste.
talk to the
Yeah.
bartender, since he's the one I paid for the room.
Well, at least wait. Let me come with you.
All right, I'll wait.
I think I can help. Quick question, DM. Would 10 minutes have passed since I cast Detect Magic downstairs?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's been about half an hour.
Give me 21 minutes.
Okay, well, the time keeps going up, and now I'm getting worried.
I really want to go intercept Dylan before it gets too late.
I also would like to do that. Yeah.
I've got a
Do
little
we
bit of a
split?
plan in my head.
Yeah.
Well, this might be they're going to be back quick with this.
I think we
Yeah.
can give it 20 more minutes.
Okay.
And then I promise we'll go with you.
I feel like it might be better if not a whole bunch of people try and intercept Dylan.
That's not a bad point, but I think that if if a small amount of people go to intercept, but then the rest of us stay a little ways behind, I think that's probably best.
That's fair.
Because we don't know what we're going up against,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I mean, we're coming up with traps on our windowsill for a room we just bought. There's a guy downstairs with a hot bag. Like, we're dealing with some crazy stuff here.
Your interest in artifacts really befuddles me.
I have that effect. What can I say?
Okay.
Befuddling?
That's not good.
Sometimes. Look, tell you what. Just give me 11 minutes to put this up. I'm just gonna do a visual check, and then let's go talk to. Would it be the bartender to talk to? Who would it be to talk to?
I can
At
lead
least-
you to the
yeah.
person that
Okay,
I paid for the room from.
great. So I'll just go ahead and let me start with checking for traps.
Sure.
Is that like an investigation check, or is that just a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I assist, having kind of already done it
Yes.
once over?
Yeah. So it would
This
be
is helping.
advantage.
Yeah.
Huge, massive, absolutely massive.
We'll go
27.
around and just sniff on the floor.
There don't seem to be any other traps.
Any other? Okay.
Yep. Just the one that was there, the alarm.
And then if you can see any more magic, and I'll give you guidance on Arcana.
Okay, sure. I'll just kind of put some feelers out there without actually casting Detect Magic and see if I
Okay.
get any vibes.
Yeah, I mean, the wire's been pulled, but the entire room is still full of abjuration magic. Alarm has not gone away.
Fair enough, because alarm. Okay, gotcha. But can we? I mean, that wire isn't there anymore, though.
True.
No, the spirits are tug-of-warring it.
I know. but the. Okay.
That alarm is going.
Yeah.
I'll
Ding, 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 ding.
I'll get them back faster.
Well, then I'll just kind of spend 11 minutes just kind of taking my sword again like a giant crayon and just drawing a big line
Where?
on the window.
For 11
I'm putting
minutes.
one where it was, right? On the windowsill? Okay. Doing that for 11 minutes.
So low.
Are there any crumbs on the floor for Nina?
Yeah, I mean, there might
Downstairs,
be
get a couple more drinks and come back up.
some sauce from food from last night or something. So.
Go.
It doesn't have to be like that straight.
Now he's got to
little light
redraw it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're able to do that for 10 minutes. So the plan is then, after you put the alarm in place, to go talk to somebody in charge of the inn.
And then go to.
We're going ahead of everybody else.
You two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I still think that if you want to go ahead and keep an eye out, I think that's a smart idea.
Yeah, before
Right.
the actual interaction.
Yeah, I just don't think that you should engage without all of us.
Yeah.
If you want to let us know where you. If you want to explain where they are,
There's an apartment about four to five blocks around the corner,
Right.
where he apparently lives. And I was planning on just kind of like waiting till he's either leaving or coming back home, doing a kind of like, oh, I'm so like, accidental running in, and then,
Right.
We can
cute.
find them when we get there.
And it was like 5-ish when we got here.
Yeah.
4.
4?
It was 4 when you got to the bar. It's about 5-ish now.
Okay. So, I mean, there's still plenty of time for Dylan to get home from something too.
I don't know what his days.
Potentially, I guess we don't know. We just
Maybe
don't
he's a
know.
homebody.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Well, either way, I guess I'll just finish up the alarm,
Sure.
and then Niv and I will go down.
Yep, and we'll get to your guys in a second because you two are leaving, right? Okay. So as you leave and start heading in that direction, I will need a perception check from both of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna smoke a little bit from my carved stone pipe. I was hoping to save this for the actual charisma, but puff pass.
they almost did a good roll for once.
It is two better.
Puffed too much.
We'll take it. For perception. That is an 8.
Okay. And what'd you get?
13.
13. Okay.
But are you able to take like your passive?
Not in this regard, no.
Okay.
So you guys are able to continue down the street until you can see what is very clearly a large apartment complex. Many balconies coming out in this interesting shaped, very, very almost royal looking, but very clearly apartment with dwarven domed-ish roofs with an entryway and a garden in front of it. Kind of comes out from the street a little bit, takes up a lot of space. This is the first apartment-looking building you've seen, so
Yeah.
this is probably exactly what you're looking for. So you guys will be able to get there. In that time, Rondo, Niv, and Conovan, you're able to go downstairs.
Well, he's going downstairs. We're sitting up here listening, right? Or no, because you have the alarm. You have the alarm. We're
So you
downstairs.
guys are all able to
We're just going to go negotiate the room
Yeah.
and ask.
I didn't
about-
realize you were coming with.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, sweet.
Yeah, you're able to go down. You can see that there are still the two bartenders working. One of them is cleaning more cups. You can walk up to him.
So,
Hi, yeah.
good evening.
evening.
Hey, so we're in room
D and E.
D and E. Which one?
E was the one, the double.
The double?
Yeah.
And so there was an issue we found.
Oh, what's going on?
So when I got there, the window was open and we found like a magic alarm set.
An alarm?
Like some sort of
like an alarm spell.
So we just
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry though. I thought that they had cleaned everything out. I apologize.
Can I roll
Inside
insight
check.
while they're...
Yes, you can insight.
God damn.
you were much nicer about it than I was.
Oh, it rolled back to a good number.
Mine didn't,
Wow.
so cool. 14 for me.
19.
Okay, 14. Seems like they were just negligent. 19. Might be hiding something, but they don't seem to be nefarious in the way that they're speaking with you.
Look, we're a little worried about this. I would say rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out 10 gold in my hand, get up on the counter with it, and just kind of slide it his way and say, we would really like to know who had this room before us.
They'll look around, grab their gold, and pull it over.
Additionally, Rondo, the white doe will sniff at you, not looking bloody this time, and give you guidance on insight.
Okay, thanks.
That's about to come in handy, I'm sure. Yeah, they'll grab the gold. Well, you guys came here with the tall, beautiful woman, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
She was asking about.
Breeze kicks up while you're walking outside.
Your ears burn.
The saxophone.
She was asking about blonde guy. I don't know if you guys know him as well. His name's Dylan.
Okay.
Okay.
He had the room before you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have just made that connection or something.
It's weird that he would leave magic behind. I don't think he can do magic, but
I thought
Do you know him well?
I thought he lived near here. Why would he be staying here?
You're telling me you decided to book the room, so I said yes, of course. But
Did he seem like he was acting weird or anything when he came here?
he seemed a little on edge. But
Well, he's edgy, I hear.
I guess yeah. He was just drinking. Got food, just stayed here for about 6 days and then left. And that was yesterday. I haven't seen him since.
You said he stayed here
Yeah.
for 6 days?
Mm-hmm.
DM.
I mean, yeah.
Did we find out how long the prisoner had been in that jail cell?
It was like earlier that day.
Okay.
Because he'd had the thing cut the day before. Or yesterday.
That's right.
Or carved.
And you know that Dylan's been missing for, at least hasn't been responding to Cloudtop for now 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks.
Okay. I'm so sorry. We really value our safety. I slide another 5.
They'll grab the 5.
Aren't you supposed to be getting a refund? Not paying more.
Well, maybe I was talked out of it.
Don't shrug at that!
Just want to make sure that our bases are covered. Do you know who had the room before Dylan?
I can look. Let me see.
Yeah, would
I'll
you?
Go and grab the ledger as they go into the back. There's like a closet. I'll head into the closet and pull out a big book.
What were we saying, Niv?
So it said that Dylan can't do magic. So either Dylan's trying to protect his vacant room, or someone else is trying to keep an eye on Dylan, when they're there and when they're gone.
I think that's the case. And so, I don't know if this is really going to get us anywhere, but I just want to make sure. But there's a chance that whoever's trying to keep an eye on him got the room before him and set it up. Or
Copied the key, something like that.
Yeah, something,
And just in case if we have to shift change or anything, what's your name?
I hate you.
Yeah, what's your badge number?
Yeah.
I have a specific notebook just for names of people so I don't lose them. 'cause
People you'll probably never talk to again.
I don't know that.
No.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know that.
I might
It
bunk
sounds
with
like.
this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like.
all right.
We know Benny the Shepherd's coming back, so.
But yes, Benny
It
the
was the other way
Shepherd.
around, okay?
Okay, I think I wrote down.
This bartender was looking at my
yep, I got
tits. and
That's what I
told
was
me-
saying.
No, that
You
was the
left
other
an
one.
impression on him.
Oh, that was the other one.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't care about this guy.
Conlon Goldvein. I don't think we'll need him anymore.
No.
I hope not.
His name, in parentheses, deceased.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. My name is Galad.
How is that spelled?
Galad.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that everything that's happened has happened. We want the best service for our customers, but if you'd like, I can give you a discount on the next time you order rooms.
We'll let you know.
Okay?
Appreciate the information and transparency, because frankly, we wouldn't expect them to come across a magically monitored room when staying here.
Neither are we, so thank you for letting us know. The person before them was Baron Dagger. They're just kind of a regular here sometimes. I don't know if they actually have a home, but they travel around Golderon.
Any, just so we can on the lookout, any key descriptors of this Dagger fellow?
Yeah, I mean, he's a dwarf.
Oh, that narrows it down.
He's got a kind of a shorter trimmed beard, brown hair, pretty well kept. Other than that, I don't really remember what he's wearing or anything like that, but
Sure.
you'll probably see him around. He often comes back about once a month, so.
Theron Dagger.
All right.
Well, bastards can give themselves whatever last name they want, so.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm not here.
Sorry, you said fair enough?
Nah. Back it up. Back it up, Peter.
Fireball goes on. No, I'm just kidding.
That wasn't alarm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
We appreciate the hospitality and the apology. Be safe.
You as well, and let me know if anything else comes up. We'll do everything we can. We'll call the guard if we need to. So.
We'd appreciate that.
We don't want to talk to them the rest of the day, though, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you about tomorrow morning.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right, back to you two.
Yeah.
So, like, you're wanting to date and.
Yeah.
Erwin, as you're outside, a little guy in a light blue dress with clouds and rainbow accents, holding a halberd 2 times his size, will come up to you. Hello. I know you are bummed about having a mark on your record now, but here I have something that I think can make you happy. And he'll pull 7 different colored gems out of his pack, hold them way over his head. The gems start to float, and the colors start getting sucked into the amber tip of the halberd. And after all the color has gone from the gems, it explodes into a white light, and a giant sparkling rainbow shoots into the horizon. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration.
Yay! Awesome.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, and then
We're walking.
yes, you're walking. You're able to enter. It's got a courtyard entryway with stairs up to various hallways where all the apartments kind of connect together. So you're able to do that. And there seems to be sort of what you would expect to be a leasing office of medieval times in the very back. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we just know that he's blonde and edgy.
Blonde, edgy, young, and rowdy.
Okay. That's
And with a long leather black coat. I know that. I was thinking like we could be chatting and then maybe I like laugh too hard, but like seeing him out of the corner of my eye and like I fall back into him and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then we meet eyes.
Okay.
And then he's locked in.
Yeah.
Could I get another perception check?
Yes.
Oh, for both of us?
Well, you don't have to. If
Are
want
you
to,
looking
but-
around? I keep rolling the same perception check. That's another 13.
I had 17 when it was going and I re-rolled a 3 again. Hey, Lou. I, weeping, remember the gay light.
Perhaps you'll have some gaydar now.
Is he gay? Is he gay?
Do you sense the gay?
Dog.
I don't
really?
It's better than a 3.
I think the gaydar is busted.
I think that gives me, what was a 9 on perception.
Okay.
I'm not
really
rolling my metal dice anymore.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying damn about the music.
No,
I
yeah.
thought you were like, damn, you stupid bitches.
I guess Dylan.
Look with your eyes. Like,
We're just
And he
getting
never
way
did.
too into the conversation.
We're like, yeah, and then we'll do this, and then it just walks right.
yeah, I mean, you don't see it, but he does. So,
What? That's not true.
Yeah, what you don't see.
The audience sees.
spirits, you'll be able to see an edgy man with a dark set of clothes, very stealthily walking in the shadows, looking at Lear and Rowan.
And he's like into me, right? So he's gonna stop and he's gonna turn
You
around.
don't know that. Maybe he's into me.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Is he gay and into Lear?
That gaydar didn't
It's
do
up,
the
it's up to
well,
the spirits
so-
let you know he's there. Otherwise, he's just watching from the shadows.
Is
and
he gay and into Lear?
Is it too? Oh, fudge.
As you guys are doing that, we'll take some time before you roll again and see if the spirits say anything. The other three of you, are you heading out?
Yeah, I think we're just heading to catch up with
Yeah,
him.
we'll try to catch up.
But not like fast, just like casually in the direction.
Sticking to the plan.
Can I also get a perception check from you three as you
Of
walk?
course. You
Sure.
coming right up.
I'm gonna walk along the road and point out some lilies that I was told to avoid and use an inspiration. From Cyrex.
Of lilies. I got a 16 for me.
Alright, that's better.
11?
11.
13.
18.
How you doing?
16.
16, okay.
Yeah, I got nothing else to add.
I said 13.
13. You don't quite see anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
You said 16?
Mm-hmm.
No, the 16, somebody catches your eye for a moment. You see some movement into the shadows. And you are able to, you don't see it, but Nino will kind of growl for a second. You know that they're looking at somebody that they perceive as a threat. And they're pointing in that direction. So you know that somebody was there, but when you go to look, nobody's there.
Should I also be rolling for Nino? Because he has a full stat block.
Most of the time, yes, but in this case, I'm just using Nino as you saw them. So.
Word.
Hey, Connie, what does it mean when Nino does that?
It means he saw something, but it looks like they're gone now.
Okay. Like something good or something bad?
Something that we should pay attention to.
Okay.
Well,
I
Did
can. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, could Nino tell which direction they were heading? Because if they're heading the same direction we are, then that's...
They were in an alleyway, same one that you saw, and they just kind of disappeared into the alleyway, which where the sun is, it's completely black in there, so you can't see them.
I can try to run in and just see where whoever it is going real quick. I'll come right back. I don't want to lose y'all.
Maybe take a quick look, but we also need to,
Right.
because if that's who we think it is, then that means that either they gave Rowan and Leah the slip, or cause more harm. So we want to make sure we get to them quickly.
When you're saying they, are you referring to Dylan or the person looking for Dylan?
Either one. If it's Dylan or if there's someone looking for Dylan, either way they're looking at us now, which means it's our problem.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
I'll give you guidance on
I was gonna
perception.
try to track, so maybe like
Survival?
survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you guidance survival.
Cool. I'll run over with Nino, try to be sneaky, and try to track whoever this was.
Sure, yeah. Give me the survival.
Yes! Can you roll it for me?
What do the spirits say to Lear and Rowan if they say anything?
The satyr spirit will apparate before the two of you, point to Dylan and say, "Edgy boy!"
Oh, well, that's probably our guy.
And a small hand with a little bit of frill at the cuff will just right into the ground. Yay!
He must be here.
If you guys look over, you can see pointing at the satyr, or where the satyr pointed. You guys can see he'll just kind of step out of the shadows. Shit.
Hi.
Red inside and out.
Hello.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
What? Oh, okay. And you kind of shoved me forward. Hi. We are on the lookout for a person called Dylan.
Say you saw him.
We saw you. And
Dylan's just looking at you and then looking over at Rowan.
we liked your vibe. And we wanted to.
Looks sick.
And your coat looks really cool.
And sick and edgy.
And really sick and really edgy. And I like edgy. You look cool.
Well, that's great. Why are you following me?
Oh, we're not trying to follow you, precisely.
You've been talking about me since you got here.
Oh, well, shit, we kind of have. We are kind of looking for you. Are you Dylan Lunard, by any chance?
Yes, I'd appreciate it if you kept that name
So
secret.
sorry. So we'll keep looking for Dylan Lunard because you're not him.
Right, yeah.
What? We were sent to kind of like find you. Do you have like a place we could go?
Well, I've got my apartment up there, but there have been a lot of people trying to find me, so...
No, that's understandable. We don't want you to get caught on our account.
What are your names?
Rowan Kalar.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And your name? Like,
I'm Lear.
it's not even awkward.
on camera, but it was so like.
It was awkward.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
It made me uncomfortable in real life.
Give his hand a little kiss.
What?
What?
And I do it.
I'll pull his hand away.
It's
That's
okay.
not necessary.
It's overkill.
That's right. That was on,
You're-
that was
you're-
on me.
You're very charming. You should let him do his own thing.
You're so right. You're so right.
Okay. Imagine I didn't do any of that. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
I mean, we could go up to my apartment and we could talk there, but
Yeah.
I'm worried somebody's after me. So I thought it might be you lot, but you've convinced me it's not.
You look so trustworthy.
yes.
And
Yes. We'll pause for just a second. For your survival, you can see tracks that go up the
I
side
didn't
of the
tell you what I rolled.
So in.
Well, I saw the die. So.
I'm gonna feel the clay Nino I have in my pocket
okay.
from Untimed Out. I know you saw what I rolled, but I want to do better.
Okay. You've got guidance too, right? So.
Yes, it wouldn't have been enough.
Hey. Okay.
Good roll.
All right.
Good. Let me find him.
2 on the guidance, so.
Okay, 17. 24.
Okay.
Much better than the 5 I rolled.
Yeah, you can see footprints, and you can see like dust has been moved and is currently just falling from the rooftop, as if somebody climbed the wall.
Oh, Nino flies up there.
Okay. I'll need a perception from Nino then.
Oh my god, I've never had him roll.
Do you like see through Nino?
No.
Beastmaster stuff? No.
No, I can. I think there's a second level spell that's like Beast Sense.
Oh yeah.
But that's also
and
just
you could-
general.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the dog die for Nino.
Dog die.
Dog
Dog
die.
die.
You gotta stop.
Let the dog die.
Dog die.
God. What did you say this was? Perception?
Yeah.
Which is wisdom?
How wise is the dog?
9.
9. Nino does not see where they go from the roof. They seem to have gotten up there and they've run off, and the steps kind of fade away, and they can't see where they've gone from there. So,
Rats.
the two of you, you don't see any other people as well, but you can see the apartment complex a little ways away, and you know that it's supposed to be there. You two were going to the
I
apartment
think we're
complex.
just waiting for Connie to come back, and then we'll
Okay.
keep moving in the direction depending on what.
I'll come back.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do so.
I saw him go into the alley, and it looked like he climbed up the roof, but Nino didn't see anything up there. So maybe we'll just keep an eye out when we get next to the apartment, and I can have Nino keep an eye on the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, as
You
we're
guys
going,
are-
I'll just kind of keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. You guys are able to go to the entry sort of breezeway for the apartment, and you see your companions talking to a very
Edgy.
young, attractive, edgy man.
It's gay written really big.
Yep. He's got his blonde hair like spiked backward as well, as he's put his hood down now to speak with you guys. He has a very nice, long black trench coat with a hood on it that looks really good with a huge collar.
All I'm picturing.
Hearts,
I was literally that's what I was gonna say.
Organization 13 shit.
Either he's gay or just out of an anime.
He can't be both.
We know he's in Talir. We know this.
You guys
Here is
walk
in.
up to him speaking to the two of you.
Oh, good, you're alive.
Yeah.
Of course. Why wouldn't we be?
Are these your friends?
Yeah. Yes, this is Connie and Niv and Rondo, and we're traveling.
You're all the ones that triggered my alarm.
Yes.
It was
was
your
your
alarm.
Yours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What did you have it up for?
Well, I hired somebody to put it up, and they told me that there was somebody who walked in. People have been following me, so I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I think we found someone who was following you. We just missed them.
They were out there.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
You paid someone to put the alarm up,
Mhm.
and then they already told you.
Mhm.
So
Well, I was with them.
you were with them. Okay. Would your friend be slinking around in the shadows, or would they have just kind of
No,
mopped off normally?
they were in the bar.
Okay.
I was also in the bar. I was listening to you.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna send Nino up to the roof.
So you heard my whole lie about trying to.
Maybe he thinks it's cool.
I mean, it's really not that hard to, hide from y'all, and he'll put the hood up and just kind of step into the shadows and disappear for a second,
Oh,
and then
that's really
come back
Did-
again.
He's
Oh.
gone, okay. He was back.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. As nice as it is to meet all of you, and I'll do all the names and stuff, you mind if we go up to my apartment?
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We'd love to chat
I
with
don't
you.
want to be out in the area right here, so.
No, that's fair.
so then
You had someone put up an alarm for you. Do you want another one?
maybe in my apartment.
Okay.
I would appreciate that, but let's get out of here. I don't want to be exposed. And he'll take you guys up the stairs, and before you will get to his apartment, that's where we're going to end the stream for today.
Dude, but does Nino see anything?
You'll find out.
He's all alone.
That's just we don't have time for more, unfortunately. So
We have all the time. So much time.
hopefully we'll see you guys next week. I would love to have you guys interacting with us again. It was tons of fun tonight. Don't forget to check out Discord, !Discord in Twitch. Go check it out so we can speak with you guys, and you guys can see all the cool art and everything through the rest of the week.
The funny memes.
And follow and sub. We very much appreciate it. We're Spirits of the Game, and don't forget, Sundays are for the spirits.
That's today. And that's you.